Welcome back, everyone, to session 26 of season 3 as the Gavels of Avasara face off against Granjin, the Kaiju, as they embark on the last battle for Kata, taking the city itself. The Gavels started their day rescuing both the Baron as well as Oga, Sanda's son, from both Shinzo's grasp as well as the ethereal plane and the retribution of his specter of a father for the Baron, and then proceeded to go right into the war efforts, sailing down the main river that bisects the island of Kata, breaking through giant dams, and helping to lead the Kata naval forces towards the city and giant war camp for the liberation battle. As the Gavels arrived with the full force of the Navy, they found repeatedly the giants and the other monsters of Taish didn't seem to be defending it as vigorously and fiercely as in numbers as they would expect. As they got to the bay outside the war camp in the city, they found why. They found this monstrosity, this kaiju of a creature, Granjin, rising from the city, this being covered in tentacles of violet, gold, and emerald, and the tentacles seeming to swarm and move upon their own, appendages across its body that when hurled can become creatures that can consume and leak acid as they go. This green skin, the color of vines and grass. This kaiju emerged from the city and let out a fierce roar and began wrecking its way towards the bay and the forces of Kata, even attacking some of the giants that straggled behind, not either electing to flee or get behind their war camp's defenses. The kaiju as well, kind of when it shook itself awake, hurled some of its appendages into the water, attacking the naval forces, and the Gavels of Asar were able to fight against it, leading both the Navy to safety and bringing the balancing act to the shores of Kata, where the saw this battle unfolding between Granjin and the Kaiju, and primarily the prefects and the Myrmidons, the elite forces of Thessia, doing battle with this Kaiju and almost more playing keep away and keeping it distracted as you see the prefects and all of them throw their best at it, and the Kaiju keeps persevering. And then right as the session was ending, as you all made your way safely aboard land, you saw they got the purple and gold griffin, as well as and atop it, its rider, Baron Leslie Royce, who shouted that within the giant war camp lies the crystalline heart of the kaiju, that they can disrupt that, they can hopefully return the kaiju to its slumber. And that is where we'll pick up. You guys have 10 minutes to heal, and for viewers, we did that off screen on that side, so I'll give you guys a bit to say kind of how you all patched up and healed yourselves, and what took place there, and then we will dive into it.
So Wisteria first did a quick battle medicine on herself, just slapping on a bandage, gritting through the pain, and knowing exactly where to tighten a tourniquet to move quickly, and then spent the majority of the 10 minutes taking care of Will with some risky surgery where she's cutting open places to release pressure and buildup of excess blood, and then draining it a bit, and then stitching it right back up, and hurts a little bit, but does more good than harm by the end of it.
Nice.
Will, meanwhile, is trying very hard to concentrate on a spell as she does that, casting Gentle Breeze, causing a sort of cooling breeze to blow through a small area around us. And as always, whenever he casts this spell, the light in the area just seems like the colors are more saturated in a small area around Will when he does this. I don't know. Have y'all ever gone out in the middle of an eye of a hurricane? This is a weird, dumb question. None of you, of course not. Some of you, maybe Chris. In the eye of a hurricane, the light is weird. Maybe it's just me that I've noticed, but everything's extra saturated when you're in the eye of a hurricane. Maybe it's just because everything was gray 20 minutes ago.
That could be. I'm not sure I'd ever be outside at that point, but Michigan person speaking. But you Florida and Louisiana people, do you?
Yeah, the eye of the hurricane is safe. It's
it's gonna eventually
2 miles of safety. You're gonna be good for maybe a half an hour before you have to go back inside.
Oh, that long? Okay.
It depends how fast it's moving.
Yeah, that's a lot of variables. That's a lot.
Take all your natural disaster advice from this podcast, folks. So, for Callisto Aria, there is a lot of natural, like nature and plant energies that Grandin is leaking, for the lack of a better word. The Kaiju, and she is able to just channel that to quickly create a whole bunch of plants that she knows she can use, and then make poultices, and the plants are, again, very fast growing right now and popping and creating the appropriate fruit. The juices are leaking. It's all it's just good, healthy energy underneath the shadow of this kaiju as she puts a poultice on herself, on and then a different one on Wisteria, and another one on Will, healing everyone's wounds with like the natural medicine version of treat wounds.
Nice. Anything else to add? As you all are patching up in the shadow of this kaiju, you look above and you see this horrific fight taking place. You see the Baron's airship, just cannons blasting ballista, unleashing gun lines standing upon the edge, and kind of rifle lines taking volleys repeatedly, just bombarding this kaiju. You see it shrugging off the blast, chugging forward. You see as the airship bombards it. For those with keen eyes, Wisteria and Belric in particular, you can see flitting around it. Groshin, as well as Ezen of the Prefects. You see spells going off, lances kind of striking into and pinging off of Grandin's skin. You see magic being worked as they try to keep this creature focused upon them. You see the Myrmidons almost playing support for the Prefects. As one of them gets injured, you see one of the Myrmidons rush in, either treating wounds or utilizing healing magic to keep them in the fray. And you also see Olga, this darting bolt of lightning, almost not as aggressive as the Prefects, but you see him kind of coming in and utilizing more his speed than anything, trying to keep the Grandin focused on him and not upon the troops and the ships upon the shore. And you see this kind of playing out as they go through and just attacks as Grandin belches acid or stomps and shatters earth, roars and kind of bursts eardrums as you see this battle taking place, as you guys get a chance to heal and respite. You see, as he flew down about 10 minutes ago and flew back towards the airship, you do see the Baron riding upon his griffin, approaching you all. But I'm gonna pick on the party for a second. As you guys are near the final stretch, you see the giant war camp ahead of you, this large, naturally formed barricade that seems like it's twisting trees, kind of melded within vines, within kind of branches and all that to form this natural wall. You see that war camp ahead of you and know that is your destination. What's kind of going through the Gavel's heads? Like, I'll kind of let you guys each go through and just kind of say, how is your PC feeling amidst this battle?
I think Mysterio would actually, as we're heading, like turn to Callie and then gesture at the prefix and Oga fighting at the giant and say, "It's going to be us one day. You sure you're up for it?"
She shakes her head and she says, "No, I'll be long gone before then. The only reason I'm still here up in the front is because Will said," and she raises her voice, "that he's going to be my human shield. Yeah."
I don't know if human shield was the word I used for it.
So just a bit of gallows humor from Callie right now. That's her mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wisteria is her mindset is like wanting to do everything we can to help, but also respecting what the alliances we've made are capable of, and kind of looking up to those heroes as the gavel is on the precipice of accomplishing something great and has only greater things awaiting us beyond.
Belric would be, I think, towards the back and alone, and yeah, just he continues to stay focused, but kind of empty inside. After the loss of Bear, he's been swallowed and spit back up. He's been thrown in and out of ships over just the last day in itself. So his beard is singed, and he's got some internal wounds and some external wounds. So for him, like usually he would be really taking in the spectacle of the prefects and the kaiju, but he's just kind of like ultra focused on getting through to the end and going home. So.
All right. Crash, anything to add?
Crash is watching all this, chugging a potion, smashing it against the ground, loading up his arm, loading up every gun he's got, putting some away. You see him pull out from his spaceless pouch. He pulls out what is essentially a ballista. Not his shoulder ballista, that's been put away. Not Vulture Spit. This, he just pulls out what is essentially a fucking ballista and loads it by hand, just and has that ready and looks up to this. Watches for a good while and turns back. And actually will look to Asteria and say kind of aloud to her, just, I know when you saw it, you thought of it too. How that thing functions, how it works. If it's possible to replicate that, if not through flesh. And his monocular eye will turn to the mechanical bird, then through steel. It's an inspirational thing we are about to kill. A true monster. This will go down in legends.
Certainly there are a lot of things I'd like to know about that creature, but not until we've protected our home from it. And maybe what it'll take in the future to defend against threats like this, fighting fire with fire, as you described.
And speaking of fire, and Crash, you see him go to reach for some more explosives, but for a moment he keeps looking and looking, and he only pulls out a couple, and he just looks at it and does a little snorkel of like, oh, I'm actually running out. Fuck. Let's kill this thing.
Yeah, speaking of running out, we're gonna be low on healing for this fight, at least for me. And I look at Callie. I'm talking to everybody, but I'm looking at Callie. I said, but don't worry, I still got the one thing that can save us. This is me saying that I still have one spell slot for the save your life spell. So stay close to me. If you must die, do it within 60 feet of me.
All right. As you all load your weapons, exchange words with your comrades, you see the Baron flying down on this purple and gold griffin, shield raised. You see the shield almost sparking with energy. You see his weapon almost cloaked in this lightning, thundery boom. And you see him fly down upon his griffin, and he kind of gives you all both a nod and just this familiar but sad, slow smile as he kind of lands through, and he goes, "The prefects and the myrmidons are buying time for us, paying with blood. I've asked far too much of you all throughout this war. But this battle, I will fight by your side. This battle, we will take the giant war camp. We will stop this kaiju and hopefully bring an end to this war. I prayed to the gods before this battle took place, offered a sacrifice. I've not yet heard their answer, but know that this day that we will fight as one, hopefully succeed as one. But if we fail, we will all be in Thanateros as one." Then you kind of see him wrap his spear against his shield. And with that, you see him kind of point towards a giant war camp. You see ahead of you Granjin, the Kaiju, and this battle taking place. You see the war camp itself seems still to be unaffected by the Kaiju's madness and attacks. As you see this giant kind of natural wall formed around the camp, and you see he kind of points towards it and goes, "We need to make our way there, and once there, an all-out attack upon the wall. We need to get through. We need to kill whoever holds the crystal, and then find some goddamn way to turn it off. Are you ready?"
As ready as we're gonna be. But hold on, you said the crystals. I assumed the crystal would be inside the creature's body. You said that somebody's holding it.
Yes, that's what our sages believe. When the kaiju is fully activated, it can absorb its crystalline heart within itself. But when people are trying to work some measure of control over it, they keep it separated. Good for us, because the creature's not fully awakened, but I imagine it'll be well defended.
All right, then. Do what we can. We just gotta track it down. That's all. We're almost done. Almost done.
You see, he nods those. We're almost done. Once you can see him pause for says, once it shakes his head, he goes, "That is a conversation for after this war is over, but my friends, now we fight." And you see him kind of give like a small tap on the side of his griffin, launch into the air, and start racing towards the war camp. Is there anything you guys do before kind of start racing through this battle between the kaiju and the prefects to make your way to the war camp?
Oh, you know what? Can I cast invisibility on myself? It lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to conserve spell slots, so I'm using spells that are not from that kind of stuff. So this still uses a spell slot, but it's from my archetype. All right, so all right. So as we approach wherever it is we're going, Will would just put his own hand on his chest and turn invisible.
Perfect. As you guys race through, you see the Baron riding his griffin flying through the skies. You see this battle unfurling in front of you. This next bit is going to be kind of like it's going to use similar rules to what we used for the infiltration session. So it's going actually both the infiltration sessions. So there's going to be kind of like different obstacles in front of you guys. There's going to be some of these will be group checks where everybody has to make a roll. Some of these will be individual checks where if enough of you get enough points, the party, just the people that tackle it, need to make a roll. as you guys approach and see this kaiju wrecking the landscape, doing battle with the prefects, and just unleashing hell across the area. So as you all run through, kind of racing towards the war camp, you see Granjin doing battle with Ezen and Groshin of the prefects. You see Ezen kind of like, you see him strumming his lute, and you see like this magic starting to appear through, and you see this army of shadows kind of mob through and kind of grab Ganju and start to stab into it. And you see for a moment it howl out in pain before it rears its head back, and you see it just billow out this spew of world melting acid, just unleashing it across the battlefield. You see acid beginning to rain across you all as you all are trying to race through and maneuver across the battlefield. With this will be the first one is kicking it off with a group check. So this one will be everybody needs to make a roll, and I want to kind of hear how your PC approaches this. As always with these ones, there's a couple of skills that are kind of baked into it, but if you have an argument for another skill that's not included, I'm all ears for it. The skills that are baked in: acrobatics, athletics, as you guys kind of see like this raining acid from its spew falling down, as well as crafting, to see if you can kind of find some way to dilute or kind of protect yourself from the acid as it comes crashing to the ground. So this will be one that everybody gets to make a check on this side, and I'd love to hear how each of your PCs approach it.
I had a thing I was going to do before all that, very briefly, but I was muted. When Crash saw Will go invisible, Crash himself would also less magical, more Predator style, go invisible as well, or as close as he can reasonably do with the chameleon suit. That little bit of flavor aside, is it okay if I go first here?
Go for it.
So crafting, you say, being baked in. So, as we know, Crash actually has been one to use acid before, using it against the Metal Men of Moklet, as well as the chains that once held the Son of Sonda down in the shadowy plains of hell. So he's somewhat familiar with it, and looking up and seeing this deluge coming down and raining down upon us, he's going to quickly mix the last little bit of everything he's got to basically have it just, instead of, melting us as it comes down, just splash everyone with what he has to have it be more so hydrophobic in a way, to just slough off instead of eat through us.
All right. So crafting is the more difficult end of the, I forgot to mention, so it's a spectrum too for the DCs. Crafting is at the more difficult end, but you can definitely do it. So give us a craft check.
I think that's rather perfect. As established, once Crash is running low on resource. Do we have our hero points?
Yeah, you got your hero points back. So you guys have.
I will use a hero point for that.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so Crash, you're able to cover yourself in the solution. You see the acid starting to rain down, but it sloughs off your armor, and you're able to come run through and emerge unscathed. Who's next?
I can go next, and Wisteria's also going to do crafting. But the way I think about it is a lot of the wounds from the previous battle had some acid involved, and so as part of treating her own wounds and like applying various medicines, she had some extra potent chemicals that originally were just to treat the acid and the burns to help the skin heal faster, but leave some residue that also protects against this oncoming assault. I'm gonna do it. Can I use a hero point? Yeah,
I personally say go for it. Yeah. Curse of Eva Sarah! No!
We will resolve that in a moment. Who is next?
I picked up acrobatics because I'm planning on grabbing some sort of acrobatic flight-related feats in the later levels. So,
Acrobatics is on the easier end of this DC too.
Perfect, because I'm only trained. Seeing a deluge of acidic substance raining from the sky, Will is just gonna quickly scan, look around for a place to get cover. The wings pop out for just a second to just propel him as quickly as possible for a place where he can not be exposed. So here we go. Ugh, not great. But also, I mean, I could get better, but I don't know. I feel like this is going to do a lot of damage. So I want to
Tegan used the words world. My camera worked for a second. I was in the silhouette. Tegan used the words world-eating acid.
Yeah, and I've got 2 of them. I'll use 1 now. That's much better.
With acrobatics, Will, the wings propel you through. You see the acid almost slow motion raining towards you, but those wings propel you against it, and you're able to get through unscathed. All right, who's next?
Belric can go. I think after seeing Will kind of maneuver through, he's also going to attempt an athletics check. So the way I see it is like this little dwarf is going to kind of like take his longbow and then like use it almost to like joust over some of the piles of acid dexterously. And he is going to use a hero point.
I hope you guys get your low rolls out early.
Holy moly.
We're getting our hero points out early.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a 7 and 8 aren't terrible, but they're like not good enough.
So Belric, you'll be with fortune with the Wisteria, and as we resolve this in a moment. Crash, Callie.
Callie,
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm all good.
I'm not expecting to succeed here, but Calistavaria will use neither crafting or acrobatics. She will try and create the wooden palisade to just create this areas of protection and try and shield herself from it. So I want to argue for survival as this rain coming and she's creating pseudo shelters as she's moving forward. It's still a bad modifier, but I would like to roll for survival.
Definitely. So it'll be like crafting into the spectrum. So go for it.
Yeah. All right.
That immediately makes me feel like the objective survive.
Okay, Tegan, is that a crit fail?
Yeah, you can assume that's a crit fail. Yeah, you can assume that.
All right, hero point. Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right. That is everybody. So you guys see as Crash kind of doses himself the solution, gets himself away. Will utilizes his wings to spring himself forward. Calistavaria and Belric and Wisteria, you see this world melting spew come bellowing out of this creature, covering the landscape, burning into your flesh. You won't need to make the save on here, but you will take the damage from world melting spew.
World melting spew.
Oof. Is that going to be slowed on the first turn?
So the effects won't apply. Spoiler, these are going to come back during the battle. But the effects won't apply.
Yeah.
So you guys, as you run through, acid are beating into some, others of you just racing through it. You guys make more progress through it. You see it, that war camp in the distance. You see they're closing the gap. Just a few a few more minutes as you race through. As this is going on, you see the airship kind of gives like another bombardment. You see kind of muzzles flaring, cannons firing, ballistas unleashing. You even see kind of running amongst his feet the storm fist adepts kind of going through. You see their fists flaring with lightning and thunder as they try to hit like different stunning points upon its legs. And you hear this creature rear back as this assault comes through, and you see him lift one of his legs, and you see him slam that foot down, and you start to see the landscape go wild. For a moment, like you hear this crash. You feel like you're almost weightless for a second, and you start to see pillars break up from the earth, pieces going low, pieces going high, rocks billowing out everywhere. And you see like this landscape just goes wild for a second, losing your focus of where you're at as the ground literally rises and falls amongst you, dust cascading through the air. This next one will be an individual one. So you guys need 2 points to get through. If you guys crit succeed the DC, that's 2 points. Otherwise, 2 people need to make this check through as this earth-shattering step unleashes, and you have to try to find your way or safely navigate your way through this chaos as the earth around you just erupts. For this, the 3 DCs that are on there from low to high, survival, perception, and acrobatics. This is individual, so everybody doesn't have to do this. One person can potentially crit succeed this and get the whole crew through, or may need 2 or more.
I was going to say, I like to throw my hand there, and then I turn and see my survival expert, but still only plus 17. I'm going to rescind my eye.
I think it's appropriate for, I've got maybe the best survival plus 20, so maybe I should
This feels like a Belric thing, yeah. How's Belric approaching?
Jeez. I'm just trying to envision. So there's just like things up, down, around, like just the nature is so distorted, but I think based off Belric's experience, across Fessia and everywhere, like he's able to almost like, like how the math works in the back of that guy's like in Rain Man or something, like that's how he's putting together the nature so that he can like maneuver through it efficiently. So
Nice.
He's gonna attempt a survival check as he gradually goes through. Jeez.
Do you let it stand?
I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna use my last 0 point. Screw it. Hold on. There it is. Oof.
Luckily, the 29 still plays.
Okay.
Belric, you just barely managed to help navigate the group through part of this maelstrom, earning you 1 point out of the 2 as you guys kind of go through this falling rocks, shifting landscape. You guys do need 1 additional point through. It cannot be survival, but you can do perception, acrobatics, or make your case as you guys get through this earth-shattering step.
I think Wisteria will try to use perception, as Crash's comments earlier has her studying this creature and trying to learn what she can while she has this opportunity to witness a kaiju in person. And that careful attention helped her see the shockwaves coming and kind of mentally map out how they affected the terrain so that we can get back on track.
All right. Nice. Wisteria, you took pretty much a photograph in your head of the landscape as it went through, even with it shifting as well. Belric kind of let you through the first part, but you're able to just navigate the crew through, pulling people away as rocks are hurling towards them, guiding them through the shifting blast of dust and sand from the step, and just guiding the crew through without any incident. And you see, because that step looked perilous, sending some of the other creatures to their feet. Some did not survive through it, but luckily there's no damage roll, no nothing for this one because you guys were able to get through unscathed. The next piece, as you guys go through, racing closer, nearly halfway there, as you're getting nearer and nearer to this giant war camp, you see like Olga gather his lightning around him, and you see kind of like both Groshin as well as Ezin kind of nod, and you see all three of them at the same time cast. You see Olga channel lightning, or chain lightning, I should say, into this creature. You see Ezin kind of go through, and you see him strumming that lute, and you hear this almost hypnotic melody coming through. And you can, like, for those with occultism, you can guess that he is trying to utilize a high-level version of synthesia and just really kind of disorient and confuse this monster. You see Groshin, the lizard folk thaumaturge sorcerer. You see he's going with a straight up high level fireball as he throws this into the creature, and you see all three of them connect at once, and you hear the creature actually howl out in pain. You see that pain turns to rage as it stumbles backward, toppling through different buildings and a piece of the Cotton City wall. And then you see a furious look across its face as it roars back, unleashing this primordial roar that bellows out, is near deafening as it echoes out across the landscape. This will be another group check as you feel like this roar that existed before any man or humanoid walked this earth, this true primordial rage, this fear that kind of eats just into the more animalistic core of your mind. There's 3 checks we have here as well. This will be a group one, so everybody gets a chance to go for it. Nature is the low one. Religion, mid one. Medicine, high one. And as always, you can make your own case as well. How does the party handle this? This is one that everybody gets to make a roll and to go for.
Oh, sorry. What's happening again? What is the effect triggering this?
Oh, yeah. So this roar, like you feel like it echoing out, like sonic damage, as well as like a bit of fear as this thing echoes out.
I gotta say, I absolutely love the description of this bellow.
Thanks.
And Callisto Aria will create lots of vines. We have like Timber Sentinel and Palace, all of sound absorption that she can like put between herself and the party with nature. She's gonna try and do it.
Give it to us. Nice.
Yeah, we'll take that.
So you will succeed on that side, bringing up those vines, kind of covering you, protecting you, and just giving you some of your own natural element as well, so you don't feel this fear as this primordial roar rips through the air. So Callie is safe. Who's next?
Crash, funny enough, in his backstory, once fought something he really shouldn't have. And that was one of the biggest things to kind of like move him to like, I gotta do something better. I gotta change the trajectory of my life. And even eventually led him to the Gavels. I'd like to do religion with this, of him thinking back to whatever he saw there, thinking to now how he's changed. The fact that he might even be considering like gaining some power from Nar and Orsonda and seeing all of this magic just go through him.
Yeah,
Just
go
like
for it.
basically praying like, holy shit, I gotta live this, please. Oh, I'm gonna use my last hero point.
Hero point it up. Nice.
Yes, that's the fucking Farnsworth from Futurama. Just like, Satan, you owe me.
As you go
No, no.
through, you hear a rumble in the sky, like this crack of thunder, as you kind of think back to those religious that fight and just kind of call upon the gods. And you hear thunder answer you, and you see that the crack of thunder almost times itself precisely for both yourself and somebody of your choice. You can choose after everybody rolls to be shielded from this primordial roar. That thunder cracks and it almost just deafens the roar in your own ears.
Cool.
All right. Who's next?
I think Wisteria is going to, in a similar way, focus or use religion, but kind of, there's been a lot of things going through her mind right now, but the amount of non-magical healing she's been doing recently has kind of been empowering her, and she feels some of the energy from Notisha flowing through her, and she remembers that there's someone out there looking out for her, which is not something she's had for most of her life from her perspective. So we're gonna roll for that. Yeah, I'll join the party. Need some hero point.
Nice. With religion, you just make it on that side. You see as you run through, you hear like this buzzing of bees kind of echo through your ears. This loud buzzing coming in, just almost soothing you and protecting you as this roar rips through and billows Wisteria's hair back, but you are able to just push through it, putting yourself on the safe side. So Crash, Wisteria, Callie, and potentially one extra safe, but you guys may be able to roll through and not need it. Will, Belric, what do you all do?
I think, as we're kind of running towards this, I think Belric's gonna instinctively find like some sort of, I don't know if there's like a cave, but like just some rock cover that he's used to, and just like kind of use that, get into an angle that it kind of deflects away the majority of sound. So he's going to attempt a nature check.
Definitely, and it's definitely with that stomp before enough terrain to hide behind.
Nature.
There we go. So Will, you are double safe. But we'll get to that in a second. But Belric, you go through hiding behind this one of the rocks, expertly choosing your place to kind of have this blast just zoom past you. You also you almost for a moment you hear within that roar. It reminds you just for a fleeting second of Bear. For a moment, as you hide behind this blast and hear this roar echo out from you, completely safe. But Will, you are up. You luckily, if you fail, you can have Crash or Belric save you on this side. But you get a chance to. How does Will approach this?
I had something in mind to describe it anyway. So, Will is just fucked. He is about to just fully get wrecked by this. Basically, his only precaution is to put his hands over his ears and grit his teeth. But as soon as he does so, all he hears are bells. And he had his eyes screwed shut for a moment when he's confused for a moment, when he doesn't hear anything but the sound of bells. He looks up and just briefly sees like a golden feather fall in front of him, as Rashana was here just a second ago when he wasn't looking.
All right, give us a religion check. Nice. That's enough. So you're able to save yourself, or Shadiel is able to save Will from that blast. As you guys kind of continue to race forward, you hear the roar die out, and you see the war camp just in front of you, literally just moments away from you being able to reach it. The last piece you see as you go through, you see the prefects, the Myrmidons, Olga, the airship, the naval ships. You even see the balancing act with Ostin and the other officers kind of manning the cannon and ballista. You see them unleash a coordinated blast. You see fireballs go off, guns blazing from the cannons. You see the Stormfist monks in the midst kind of striking at this beast. You see the forged men going through these mechanical, or this monstrosity of humanoids and flesh and machine going and just wreaking havoc across this kaiju. You see all of this coming together for one moment to buy space for you all to reach towards the war camp. And as you see that wounds begin to pop through its skin, and or not exactly wounds, you start to see holes pop into its skin as the cannons and ballista and these blows intercept it, forming almost pores. And you see as it goes through, for a moment, blood or fluid leaks out of it. And then you see like this creature, this kaiju, take a deep breath. And then rather than exhale, you just start to see it spore out of those holes that appeared. You see this miasma unfold, just blasting out from all directions of this kaiju. This will be an individual check as you see this just miasma just blow through this almost violet colored gas, just almost cloud the sky and just really smother everything around. This will be an individual one. This will be one that needs 3 points to succeed. As you guys try to maneuver your way through this gas without being poisoned by the kaiju's exuberance, we'll call it, as you all try to make your way through. This one, medicine's on the low end, nature's in the middle, survival is on the high end, and as always, you can make your own case for this as you see this billowing miasma swallow the sky.
This is not me volunteering myself. I want to make that clear. Just so far, this has been so badass. I've had such a clear image of it. Like, god damn, it kind of feels like we're in the midst of an apocalypse, about to try and stop it. I'm happy.
It seems like the Giants just decided, well, if we can't have it, nobody can. Just decided to destroy the whole place.
The Giants got desperate and decided a nuke's better than nothing. Yeah, 3 points. So could be 3 of you, could be 2 of you, or more.
All right, and sorry, did you say a set of skills for this one, or is it just
medicine, nature, or survival? As always, you can in that high to low, or low to high. As always, you can make a case.
I'm bad at all 3 of those, y'all.
All right, well,
I got a silly one, but I want everyone else to go first.
yeah, let's see if Wisteria's medicine can help get us off on a good foot with this. I think so. There's these like bees that were buzzing around her. She kind of tells the bees to go start buzzing around others as they. I guess they wouldn't really be able to like carry a thing. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think she'll just quickly take some things out of her medicine kit that can help. Oh, masks. She pulls out masks and throws them to people to cover them up so they don't breathe in the miasma.
Nice.
Hey.
Solid. That is a crit success with medicine on that side, earning you 2 points as you hand out the mask, helping to dilute that miasma as you guys start to make your way through, earning you 2 out of the 3 points needed to make to complete this. So medicine's off the table, but you do have nature, survival, and as always, call your own if it makes sense. Who's up?
I think I can try. Callie, what's your nature?
23.
Okay. Does anyone? So yeah, maybe you should try nature. You're a little better than me.
If you got something, Bar,
Go for it, Belric. Yeah.
I'm not using nature, so I think in this case, I'm gonna like quickly look around and like look at the terrain, and I think we're in like a forested area, and given like some of my alchemy skills and poisoning skills, right? Like I'll quickly identify something that can maybe like dampen the effects of the poison. So I'd find like some quick herbs on the ground, like as I'm running through, I could just be like, "Hey, these leaves will help," right? And then maybe I would like smother them over the mask to further like decrease the amount that's getting in.
Definitely. That'd be good. I mean, that fits with nature if you want. I don't know if you had a different skill in mind.
I was gonna do survival with that, but I could do nature too. It's
Yeah,
kind of
nature fits with that perfect, unless you wanted to use survival, yeah.
And you're better at nature too, so.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll use nature then, and I just been rolling.
Nice. You go through kind of utilizing the herbs and trees and plants and natural fascia, quickly kind of smothering them across the mask, giving it almost, because the mask blocks part of the miasma, but this also just kind of gives you some clear air to breathe as you guys go through this just sky swallowing poisonous mist, making your way through, and you see eventually, as you guys clear through this, led by Belric and Mysteria, you come out on the other end and you see this giant war camp looming in front of you. For Will, Belric, and Mysteria, just those three, it looks familiar from when you were here about 3 months ago when you infiltrated into rescue the Duchess at the time, now the Baroness, now from the Giant's grasp. But you see they have built this wall, they've enhanced it. You see vines swirling through, trees kind of growing in natural configurations to support the wall. And anybody that is either proficient or trained or better in either Arcana or Occultism, you notice runes across this wall. You see these deep, intricate runes with emeralds like built into the wall, bits of blood and other kind of we'll say materials on that side to help construct it. You guys, for anybody that's trained or better in Arcana or Occultism, you would know that they've warded pretty much the inside of these walls to be unaffected by Granjan. So within the inside, you could see, like, as you see some bits of the miasma start to flow outward towards the camp, you almost see like it stop and then go backwards. You see bits of rocks kind of around the wall side. It almost seems like they get hit by an invisible force field and propelled them backwards. And you see the giants and all of them kind of huddled within the wall, kind of giving some space on that side as you all approach. And you see, as you guys approach as well, actually, before we get to that piece, you guys do have a few seconds. Anything you guys say to each other, you guys have time for a round of 3 actions as well. What do you do?
Can I put in the earplugs? I think I'm going to do that.
I will.
Are you invisible still, do you think?
I hope so.
Yeah,
Crash
think
will-
it's in 10 minutes.
Crash will sheath Dieter the Teach, the big ass crossbow he brought, and will use an action to then pull out the obsidian's edge into hands instead. And oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna drink a potion of quickness.
I'll use
and I will.
I was going to use an apothecary herb to heal myself.
Oh, right. We can do that too. Darn it. I will have to use all my 3 actions to summon Dura.
Okay.
Crash for the last action.
Someone's got an action, I swear. I'll take some healing, but I don't think I can
First
do 2
last-
potions.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have 1 action. I don't know what else. I don't know how I could heal you though. I think I've battle medicined everyone already.
Oh, yeah.
a
If you
healing
have the
potion?
herbs left over, you can get one of the herbs.
That was the last one that I had, but I do have
Oh.
a healing potion I could use. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Just dump
cool.
it on her head.
Yeah.
Or I guess she's taller than you, so it's more like a splash.
Just hurl it upwards.
chuck it at her head.
Either way.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me. Here's a greater hero potion.
Thank you.
Be 31 healing.
Yeah.
Is that for?
Oh, sorry, that's for Wisteria? Or...
I thought Wisteria was asking for it, so that's who I gave it to.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that is exactly how much damage I took.
Nice. All right.
Nice. Efficiency. I used all 3 of my actions to put in the earplugs and then drink a potion of quickness, which I also have. I forgot for a moment.
Perfect. Well, as you guys get that moment through, as you emerge from the miasma, you see the Baron aboard his griffin landing beside you all, and you hear him kind of call out quietly, but in a commanding voice. He goes, "Before we launch this, stay close. I can, for those of you who didn't have a way to enhance your speed, I can help you move faster. But otherwise, we launch in, we take the wall, we move into the camp, we take the crystal." And as you see, he says that you can kind of see the miasma fading, and you see the wall kind of manned by the giants in front of you. 3 of them stand out in particular. One of them is holding what you assume was like the broadside of a tree in one of his arms as this tower shield. And then in the other hand, you see this stone-hued great sword, but he holds it in one hand. And you see he's got these tribal tattoos, this black ink swirling across his skin, but no armor. He pretty much just wears a loincloth and a fierce look upon his face. And you guys saw his picture before. This is Larza of the Graventh Brood. You see next to him, and Larza is he's a giant among giants. He is huge. As you see him standing atop this wooden wall. To his left, you see smaller compared to giants, but still towering above you all. You see Orza of the Graventh Brood. You see he is wearing, he has his chest bare, but he has leather gloves, pants, belt, and then like this pauldron covering half of his chest. You see he has swirling tribal tattoos, but his are glowing with this green arcane light. You see next to his, on his left side, you see a drum. You just kind of see his hand just idly tapping against it, this repeated measure as his eyes glow with this arcane energy. To the right of them, kind of on the far side of this wall, you see Garza of the Graventh Brood. You see he wears a buckler in one hand, the other a dagger, and you see daggers strapped all across his body, and you see these daggers are just oozing with this liquid that Belric you can for sure identify as poison. And you see he is quick upon his feet for being so large, and you see him like almost flipping his dagger back and forth as you all approach. On the wall, you also see 2 giant archers. But what draws your ears more than your eyes is the voice that calls in from behind the wall. You hear this voice, surprisingly almost cultured for the giants. Slow, unworried, unhurried. He calls out, still bellowing through with as his voice just booms from him. The Gavels of Evasara. Should have fucking known. It would be you all who darken our door. Commander Dralo, you killed the man who trained me. I hoped we would face you.
I would respond, but I'm invisible, so I don't want him to see me, to know where I am.
Do you guys say anything?
I'm looking forward to finding your weaknesses and exploiting them.
You kind of hear him chuckle, and he goes, "I'm sure you are. I'm looking forward to securing my homeland. And I'm also looking forward to avenging the man who trained me. You killed War Master Anka, and I hope I can lay you all to rest and send you to Thana's realm and have him know that his death was not in vain. Archers!" And then let's jump into. Actually, I'm going to throw you guys on the map. We're going to do initiative. We'll take a quick break, and then come back at 8:30 and get into the combat.
Oh, he's with us. He's like with us.
Oh yeah, I mean the Baron is helping you guys out. You guys saving both the Baron and Olga will pay dividends. We'll say.
Holy cow!
Hell yeah! I know I've already complimented it, but I will do so again. This has been so badass so far. Oh,
I
damn!
It's kind of like one of the climax of this arc. I hope.
It's definitely feeling like it.
Oh, I gotta put that in there too. So yeah, everybody roll initiative. We'll take a quick break on that side, grab another beer, or go to the bathroom, whatever you need to, and we will be back in 6 minutes. Welcome back, everyone, as we are diving into one of the final battles for Kata, as the Baron, the Gavels of Avasara race against this giant war camp, warded by kind of arcane and occult rituals to protect them from Granjin, the Kaiju, who you still hear smashing in the distance, doing battle with the prefects, the airships, and all of the forces that the Gavels have assembled alongside Kata. And that is where we're going to pick up with initiative order. And kicking it off, Granjin of the Kaiju environment. So with this, I mentioned it, but I'm just going to make sure it's explicit. While the wall stands, you're certain that those on the other on the other side of the wall are protected from Granjin. If the wall falls, or if you get on the other side of the wall, the protection lasts. Who wants to roll me a d6?
Got you.
All right. 4. So as you kind of race towards this wall, once again, you hear the unleashed of a primordial roar, just bellowing out across the battlefield. Everyone, give me a will saving throw, DC 29. And Will, you have your earbuds in, so take that circumstance bonus.
Hey.
Alright. I think that is everybody. You hear...
Press the wrong one. I was trying to add the +2, but instead I just made it secret.
Oh, I'll reveal it to you. You succeeded, just barely.
Sweet.
You hear that blast echo out. For those of you who succeed, you take half of that 12 damage, so 6. Those of you who fail, you feel that damage just or that sonic blast just echoing through your mind, and your body's almost deafening your ears, but it's stealing this primal fright within you. And that is the environment. Belric, you are up. You see the wall ahead of you. The Baron, I don't know if it matters to you, but the Baron did say he will cast haste in case you want to delay. But if you don't, you are up and ready to go. Oh, actually, before you go, one thing I want to say as well. As you guys approach, is that you hear like the roar for 1 second, but then you look up and you see a crisscross of lightning in the sky, and you hear a thundering boom, and you don't hear it so much as all of you feel it. This thunderous boom echoes out, and the words fall into your mind. Hold nothing back.
I have a quick question. Was that primordial roar a mental effect? Sorry, an emotion effect. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Cool. I have had this feat since level 1, and it has very rarely come up. But if I get a success on a save against an emotion, it's a crit success instead.
Nice.
So I am gonna get my 6 hit points back.
Balric's gonna survey the field and then look like down the battle line and see all this stuff, and just like he's just gonna kind of like take a step back. So I'll delay my turn.
All right.
At least after. Can I delay it till after Will, or should I not?
Oh, if you'd like to, yeah.
He's pretty far. Never mind. I'll just do it after Baron. I'm good.
All right. You see the Baron come through. You see him once again kind of beat his shield with his spear. And you see magic beginning to form around him. And he goes, "For Kata!" And you just see him kick into his griffin, and you see this magic just explode out from within him. Just this curling bolts of energy and lightning that go through and invigorate those around him. Everyone within 30 feet of him, if you don't already have it, take Quickened. As he blasts that through, he's going to have his animal companion fly. And how far can you get? So he's going to have to actually spend an action to command his animal companion, because he's going to go 60 feet through and then go up. He can go up 40 feet, well, up 20 feet, but 40 feet due to elevation. And then he's going to go over a little bit as you see him rushing through his animal companion, assisting him, and he is going to, as he looks at his griffin, you see this griffin roar its head back, this purple and gold beast. You hear it give out a regal shriek. So everybody within a 60-foot emanation. So he just gets those two. Yeah, just those two, unfortunately. But you see that blast go through. You see Orza will succeed. Frightened one still. And you see his name in there, but Larza will fail with Frightened 2 as this griffin rears its head back and lets out its own shriek. That is his turn. Belric, you are up.
Okay. So Quickened. Does that mean I pretty much have 4 actions?
So one of your actions has to be stride or strike. But yes.
Cool. So my first action, I will stride up here 30 feet. That's going to put me in range of the drummer. So, sorry, this guy to the right of the drummer, is that Larza?
That's Larza, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Hunt Prey on the 2 of them. Sorry, I just need to like post it so that I can the effect. And then I'm going to take 2 shots at Orza, the drummer. Let me target him. There we go. Here's the first shot.
Yeah, you see Orza kind of dodge aside as the arrow flies past him.
Okay. And here's the second shot. Man, not targeting him. Is a 27 hit?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, so those are 2 of my actions. And then how high up is that wall?
The wall is 20 feet up.
Oh, did I have to get closer then? Or am I at a good distance?
I think because you got a short bow, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, you're
60.
good.
Okay. 2 actions. Jeez, I don't know what to do here, guys. I am going to use Frostbite on him.
All right. Oh no, you can't. No, 100 shots. So you moved 1. 100. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
100 shots with 2 actions.
Yep.
Okay, is there something I should do with Styria?
Like I say, you moved, hunt prey, and then hunt shots. That's
Oh, hunt prey too.
Actions. Okay.
Yeah.
Have to go
Thank
1
you.
round.
Sorry about that. I will turn back to Crash, and I will cast Guidance on Crash. You've got better aim than me. Aim right between the eyes. That'll be my turn.
Nice. So you see Orza is up, and you see him kind of starting to drum this beat within kind of just this primal beat. Like it's like starts slow, and then you see it going faster, and you see he is casting Inspire Courage. But he's also going to try to make it a lingering composition.
Ooh.
He will succeed, but not crit succeed. So that is how many rounds?
3, I believe.
3. All right. So you see that just this drum beat going through, just bursting out within 60 feet of him, just inspiring the courage of those around him within a 60-foot radius. That's his first action. He is going to continue that drum beat, but this time you see it is a little bit nastier as he goes through, and he is going to cast Roaring Applause. Actually, yeah, he's going to do Roaring Applause, and he's going to try to get, I think he has range on, yeah, so you see that Roaring Applause. Belric and the Baron, you'd be a save.
It's a revenge for what the satyr did to that one giant.
What's the Baron's will? Oh, so the Baron used Orza's stats, but the Baron will still crit succeed that. And you hear like this drum beat going through, this just kind of increasing. It went from like a courageous thing to almost a comical beat. And Belric, you are slowed 1. The good thing is you are quickened 1, so it kind of evens out all that side for you. You spend 1 of your quickened actions casting or clapping until the start of your next turn. I think this one's to the start of your next turn, or do you have to save? I think this one is just the duration. So if it sustains it,
Yep.
you have to keep doing it. So you're canceled out at the moment, but if it sustains it, you have to keep that going as the courageous anthem booms out. And that is its turn. Will, you are up.
All right. So remember, I said the name of the game is we're low on resources here. So we're doing things that I'm trying to be helpful without my high level spells, and so we're starting with 2 actions for Bless. So let me go ahead and put that on myself. It's redundant with the guidance for now, but it'll be useful later probably. And then I'm going to use another action. Will just starts doing some strange hand motions, and you hear the sounds of bells playing in the distance. And then I am going to use a rallying anthem. I also have musical cantrips to buff my allies. So everybody gets a little bonus to AC and saves for the next round. And then with my last quickened action, I'm just going to take a couple of steps forward to get ready to do more stuff later. And I believe that's my turn.
All right. One of the giant snipers is up. You see him notch back his bow. You see him take careful aim, and you see him pull back this giant great bow as he aims at you, Belric. And he will hit. He's got one action left. He's going to try to shoot you again, but he does not have his aim for this one. And you see the second one coming clearly, but he rockets that first one towards you. Give me a DC 27 Fortitude saving throw to stay on your feet. Or not get pushed back, I should say. Nice. You feel this giant arrow collide with you, kind of glancing off of your armor, but you hold your ground, keeping yourself from being pushed back. Dralo is up. Okay, oof. You hear from bellowing from the back lines, from behind the wall. You hear him go, "Children of Tishera, our lands were stolen from us by these cotton usurpers. Now is the time to unleash our mother's rage. Now is the time to give everything you have." And he is going to use Rage of Tyche. So he is able to command allies within rage to strike or stride. So they are going to unleash. So you got that guy first. So the giant sniper is going to strike Belric. Fortunately, that one will hit. This guy is going to unleash a drum blast. He's going to target Will, though. Larza is going to target the Baron.
I will say I am invisible, so...
Oh, you're invisible, nice.
I think you make a roll first before you can target me with stuff.
Yep, he does.
Mischance.
Unfortunately, that will go through. Larza will miss. The other one will target... what's Callie? Unfortunately, it will crit. And Garza does not have range, or does have range enough. So he is going to throw the knife in his hand. Yeah, unfortunately, we do Callie as well. I think he may have a range increment penalty here as he throws that through. So you see these blasts go off as they all follow their commander's orders, unleashing the rage of Tyche. First one, Belric. You see that bow string out for 57. The next one, Will. You see that drum beat go through for 16. The next one, Callie. You see that arrow lash out for 54. And I think that is everything. Oh no, the poison. Callie again with the poison blade for 18, but make me a fortitude saving throw.
Who did this?
The commander in the back,
Commander in the back, way back there.
way back. So that is a success. So you are just clumsy one until the end of your next turn as you feel that poison coursing through you. But that is Dralos' turn because he's not moving. Giant Sniper is up for real. He is going to strike out at Callie. He will miss, even with that rallying anthem. He's going to try again and just critting it up, or crit missing it up, as he lashes out there. He can't. Does he have anything good he can do with it? He does not have anything good to do with his third action. Next up is Garza. Garza is going to quick draw. Does he have anything great he can do from this far? Nothing crazy, so he's going to quick draw and attack. Unfortunately, Callie is the closest for him, so he's going to quick draw and attack Callie, hurling a poison blade across. So that will hit. So you see him collide with that blade. Give me a fortitude saving throw from the poison. He's going to throw quick draw, throw another one. He'll miss that one and spend his last action drawing another blade. Callie, you are up.
You're muted, too.
Thank you. So, Callisto Aria says, all right, well, turns out invisibility magic was the right play all along. And she will activate the invisibility rune on her explorer's clothing to first go invisible. That's one action, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we will first go invisible. I don't think I invested in sneaking, so that's going to be then 2 actions for casting Timber Sentinel right next to me. And Adura will take that opportunity to act together and move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then last action, yeah, Dura is just going to use the hasted action to move up even more. Just have to make sure he doesn't go beyond 100 feet of me, or he will disappear. Or she'll disappear. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think that is my turn.
Maria, you're up.
Alright, first I'm assuming all of these giants are related to my investigation of how can we retake Kata.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, Orza is going to get a devise a stratagem. Not attacking Orza. Let's go to... Larza is going to get a recall knowledge reaction.
He is off guard to get 1 question.
Lowest saving throw.
Will.
I'll shout out something like, Larza, you're just a dumb brute. We have strategy on our side. The rest of my famous to know that that's a way to deal with that. Alright, so I am in range. I'm going to analyze weakness on Larza, and then I have 2 actions plus a quickened action. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, that's what it was. Use my quickened action to stride 40 feet and get into Will's Bless Aura. And then take 2 steps.
Alright.
Get him.
Off the Divine Stratagem. We are going to use Bloody Debilitation. And off our turn. And plus bonus. Hey!
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's starting off. Okay. Critical, sneak attack, analyze weakness. Go! Haha! That's a big.
Solid.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
Got him.
Holy moly.
Oh, and wait, is the other dude within? No, there's no one within 10 feet. One day I'll get to use that shock attack. But his armor.
He doesn't have armor.
All right. Oh, and his shield isn't raised, so it doesn't matter. Whatever. 3d6 bleeding though, and then second attack.
Nice.
I want to see no more analyze weakness, so anything else. Oh, and I would have done the other debilitation since it's already bleeding. Enfeebled one.
Alright.
But that's okay. And I'm saying it now in case I forget. I'm going to use my reaction to do Inspired Stratagem and give Crash advantage on the first attack.
Thank you. All right, this is going to be a pretty solid turn here for Crash. So we are going to spend a free action to chain grip on the Obsidian's Edge, a action to draw one of the flintlock pistols he has, or rather coat pistols he has that's loaded with dimensional shot. As it was supposed to be loaded with dimensional shot, there we go. And he is going to spend the actions required to activate dimensional shot. Which, let me post that here real fast. 2 actions. Whenever I hit this, I can teleport to that creature.
Okay.
And thanks to the quickened, I got the action to do it this very turn.
Nice.
There'll be a little bit of a range penalty to this, but it shouldn't be too bad, and this will be at advantage. Let's see here. Keep higher. And roll.
Nice. That advantage coming in handy for that net 20. Well, the net 20.
Hell yeah! And these are indeed fatal. Furthermore, he needs to make me a fortitude saving throw or become stunned 1.
And who are you shooting at again?
Oh, the bard. Sorry.
Alright.
So that will be 41 damage. You'll love to see it. All physical on that side. And he's stunned 1. He's still got that lingering composition, but he's stunned 1. And finally, this lets Crash teleport all the way up there to get flanking to the Baron and be on top of the wall. So when Crash's next turn comes up, he can start swinging. And the very last thing he'll do on this turn is toss away the pistol that was in his hand. So it's all just one smooth action in coordination with Wisteria. Just that basically quick draw, and boom. And then that blip of magic, that singularity that swallows him up and then spits him out right next to this giant. And he just tosses it away, has the obsidian edge just resting on his shoulder, ready to take some hits.
Nice. You see Larza is up. You see this lumbering giant stride forward, getting even closer to the Baron and yourself as he approaches. And you see, as he does this, his shield raises and Crash. He looks at you and he goes, Metal man, pick on little giant, find real giant. And he is using shielding taunt.
Oh no! Also, kind of sweet that, like, oh yeah, you're picking on my little friend. Face someone bigger than your own size.
And you see, like, as he does this, he raises up this great sword. But luckily, the blade isn't for you this time, Crash. It is for the Baron. But I had himself targeted. 31. Does that hit the Baron? That does not hit the Baron. You see the Baron is able to kind of shift in his saddle, and you see that blade come striking through, and that is Lars's 3 actions.
Very briefly, would the Baron be off guard?
Oh, yeah, he would be flanked.
Is he in reach of the drummer?
Yeah,
Or is it no?
it's in the same square. Because the Griffins get weird with their pictures, but they're right next to each other. So that would be flanked. Crash, I will give you a hero point for letting me know on that one. But I think that will just hit. Because, yeah, that'll bump up to 33, so that will hit.
I gotta call him as I see him. I gotta uphold integrity.
So you see it smashes into the Baron, but you do see the Baron is, like, not smiling, but you hear you can't hear it, but you can see, for those with good perception, you can see him grinding his teeth as he holds his shield up a little higher. All right, who wants to roll me a d6? All right. Well, you guys know what it is. It's this time the 4s are consistent. You hear once again as this battle rages behind you. This kaiju is just unleashing rage across the battlefield. The Baron and Crash, you guys are exempt. Everybody else, give me a will saving throw. All right, you crit succeed. You you were prepared for it. You shake it off. Same with Wisteria. This happened twice. You guys know what the score is. Will, you succeed. Callie, you succeed as well. And that's everybody. Oh, I forgot Dura. But let me roll that damage. So Dura is frightened, or well, you guys are frightened, I should say, and take the 15 damage. Will, you take 7 as that just scream barrels across. But as you guys, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we established it's an emotion offense, so it's upgraded to a crit success.
Oh, sweet. So Will, you are good. As you guys hear that echo out, you see a bit of lightning kind of flaring in the sky, just crisscrossing. You hear in your mind these words kind of booming out. Fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. One of you are able to burn your reaction and make a religion check. And something good will happen on a success.
Will, do you want to save your reaction? Otherwise, I can burn it.
I have a decent religion score, but my reaction is what I use to save lives.
I mean, we're round 1. Everyone's okay.
Callie's at 40 health.
I feel like if we we won't need it. It's only round 1. We are immediately gonna get humbled for a hubris.
Go ahead and use the reaction if you want to. If Callie does, don't worry about it. I'll take responsibility.
I mean, is your religion decent, Crash?
Moderately so. It is it's a plus 17.
I mean, I have a plus 18. I don't use my reaction. I could try.
Oh
I
shit!
didn't realize my religion was that well, but
That's only 1 worse than mine. Go for it.
okay.
Yeah, fuck off.
Wild.
So Barrett,
Pretty good.
you feel the sky crackles with thunder and lightning around you. You almost feel your hair standing upon end, and you see like a bolt come from the blue and strike into you and then arc into your companions. Belric, roll me 4d10.
This better not be damage.
So you guys gain, as that bolt arcs through Belric and is able to reach all of you, you gain 13 temporary HP.
2, 2, 2.
Yeah, I was
A little rough on that one, but yeah.
We'll take 13. Ain't complaining.
Every point counts.
So you see the Baron kind of shifting in his seat, seeing Crash flanking with him. You see him spinning his spear around him. And you see like magic beginning to form. He is going to do a couple of things. He is going to spend one of his low-level spells to cast Sure Strike. He is going to use Spell Strike with his other 2 actions. And he is going to use... he's gonna bust this one out. Disintegrate with his other action. So you guys see him spinning that spear. And you start to see energy just cackling around it as he targets Orza with the blade with the spearhead. So let's see how that will go for him. He has it.
Mysteria, weren't you saying that you studied with the Baron and had an inspired stratagem in the
I
background?
haven't got my reaction. I haven't got my reaction back.
Okay.
Well, he's got Sure Strikes. He's got advantage.
Ooh, nice. I
So,
was just reaching anyway.
It still hits, but not as good as we'd hoped on that side. So he is going to hit. This is his regular damage, and then he is going to use Disintegrate. So this creature needs to make a Fortitude saving throw.
That's a spell strike. No save necessary. It's
Well,
based on
so
the hit.
There is a save necessary.
It was Disintegrate because there's an AC hit as well as a Fortitude hit. So the creature wills to save against the Fortitude hit, but luckily it's a basic save on that side. So he does 35 or 32 from his strike, and then 66 from the disintegrate, or well, half of
Nice.
it. 33 from the disintegrate magic. As you see, like this thunderous boom echo out, and you start to see bits of Orza start to peel away from its flesh as the Baron strikes out at it. That is 3 actions. He's hasted, but he can't really do much. He can't use that for command animal. Or react. So he's going to try that 3rd MAP strike. He knows it's futile, but he's going to give it a go.
Why did he only take 15 damage? It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why he took only 15 damage.
This is from something.
I'll do it again for it, because he should have took half. Oops, not the Baron. But yeah.
It looks like
So then he took the full 33 damage for a second. Give him 15 health back. Alright. And so that will miss. His mount is up. His mount can't really do too much. Yeah, he's in a hold position because he wants Crash to have that flanking. He's putting his life on the line in this battle. Belric, you are up.
Very briefly, I gotta say, this poor bard, the moment he started playing his drum, it was, congratulations, you've become the priority target.
Don't feel pity on the bard. The bard is completely evil. You're absolutely going to murder him. No pity. Zero.
Hey Tegan, I'm kind of upset that I'm just realizing this, but I have this mountain strategy that gives me gain +1 bonus to damage with weapons against giants. So I'm kind of
Oh shit!
yeah, I know. So
Yes.
You had the battle to remember it for.
yeah, so I'd like to at least flavor it as like
Yeah.
like Bear had been taken down by a giant. So like as I'm pulling my bow, I see giants. I just pull a little bit further back, moving forward. So I'm going to actually I want to make sure that I hit. I don't know that I've used this before, so I might need some help. But I
Oh,
want to use.
alright.
I want to hit. So I'm targeting the Bard again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Hunter's Aim. Don't know how to give myself this. Hold on.
So it should be like in your attack. Oh, you got it checked. You're good.
And then I'm going to put my Cave Worm Venom on.
All right.
So this will be my first shot.
That'll hit.
Lord. Alright. I gotta roll damage, and then I'm gonna add the... Doesn't seem right.
Do you you got your so roll like 2d8 for your
Sorry, I might have. And let's add the Cave Worm Venom. Alright, this is so manual.
Oh, no worries. Yep, crit fail, so that puts him down. 2. He's enfeebled 2, as well as give me 66 poison damage.
Right.
He is hurt. You see him staggering through as that poison and arrow collide with him. He's looking fairly rough. Oh, nice. All right.
That'll be my second shot. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
3 more damage from the mountain strategy.
Thank
Okay,
you.
all right. With
And
that
3
3
more.
damage and this next shot, how do you take down the bard?
Thanks, Wisteria. Yeah, so he'll remembering his hatred for the giants. One shot will take him down, and then he'll go down, and then he'll take his second shot, and he'll just go right into the thick of his skull, and he'll fall. And then I'm slowed. I'm slowed and quickened. Do I have to do a reaction to lose a slowed or anything?
So slowed is actually. You don't be slowed anymore because he would have to sustain it, but you're still slowed for this turn. But next turn,
Okay.
you won't be slowed.
Okay. So that was all one action. No, because I used a 100 shot, and then I'm done.
All right. Will, you are up.
All right. I was gonna type it, but it's my turn, so I can just ask. Does anybody feel like they particularly need a +4 to any particular saving throw?
Can you apply it if you can't see me?
That's another good question. I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's not urgent. I'm not afflicted, I think.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use a bunch of smaller things. But that will get rid of my invisibility. I don't know. It might be time to just become visible.
The knife throwing one is probably going to be throwing a lot of poisons. So maybe fortitude bonus to someone on that side of the battlefield.
Yeah.
Could even be yourself, honestly.
True. All right.
Who seems to be the only caster on their side.
You know what? Let's do this the fun way. I have quickened, so I am actually going to do a 3-action Blessing of Defiance from the wand that I've had for several months. Choosing Fortitude. So everyone around me within 30 feet, so me, Wisteria, and Belric, unfortunately not Callie, all 3 of us gain a +4 status bonus to Fortitude saving throws for the next round.
Nice. How's that look?
It is. Oh, sorry, I have to fill out paperwork after dragging that effect onto my character sheet. Popped up 2 different windows. This is just like a wand, so Will's never used it before. He kind of just like points it straight up in the sky, this is not Will's magic, so it's like completely like not. It doesn't have all the gold swirly nonsense that his does. It sends out these sort of blue, like it looks like a bunch of blue fireflies just fly in the direction of all of my allies that are close by and sort of land on their shoulders, giving them little glowing motes hanging around their bodies. So you gain a big bonus to fortitude saves for anybody. Hopefully the guy will target one of the 3 of us. So that's 3 actions. And then with my last quick into action, I'm going to take a step forward. Congrats, right. You're now blessed, Belric. And I am still in range of Callie. And that will be the end of my turn.
Perfect. And Belric, if you're there, I realized we forgot to... How did your kill look as you took down the bard?
You asked him, he said.
I did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the arrow that
Shot
brought
him
him to his knees, followed by like through the
You
top
did.
of his skull.
I did. Sweet. All right. The sniper is up. Oh, who's closest for it? Yeah, you see it knock back its bow. It is going to target Dura, pulling back its great bow, taking its sentry's aim, and it is going to shoot. So you see the first arrow finds its mark. It's going to try again without the sentry's aim, but completely whiff it. So Dura, give me a fortitude saving throw, and you will take 23 damage as this giant bow unleashes upon the summon. Nice. Dura completely ignores it as she continues pressing forward. All right, Gerallo. He is going to use. You hear him bellowing out, "Focus fire! Tighten up your aims! Be faster!" As he kind of hollers out commands to his troops. He is going to spend 2 actions. You see him kind of pull back on his giant bow as well, and he is going to strike at the Baron.
He's striking me, but that's okay. I'm sure if they miss me, they'll miss the Baron too.
Oh, yeah, I've got you targeted on that. So yeah, he's shooting the Baron on that side. So luckily, the Baron is able to kind of utilize his Mount Drex and can just evade those shots. That is Dralo's turn. This guy is up, and he is going to take 2 shots at Belric. So you see this giant notch back his bow, turn on sentry's aim. He's going to giant bow towards Belric. The first shot will miss. He's going to shoot again. That will miss as well. And you see him start to move with his hasted action towards the steps. All right, Garza is up. How far is Crash from Garza? Garza is going to move in a little bit, getting himself a little closer to Crash. And then you see him whip one of his blades towards Crash. All right, Crash, give me a fortitude saving throw against Garza's poison.
Yo! 29. I don't think that's going to succeed.
You just fail that, yeah.
Yeah, I have a hero point, but I want to save it to crit fish. I want to save it to crit fish later with one of my firearms. I'll take it.
All right, you are clumsy and off guard as this poison.
Oh shit! You know what? Actually, I'm gonna rescind that. I almost forgot. Clumsy
His
has
dexterity,
yeah. Oh no! I thought clumsy also gave you the like flat check to even use ranged attacks in the first place. I'm willing to take the penalty. So never mind.
Right.
No, I'll just be clumsy.
He's going to quick draw, bring out another knife, and he is going to hurl that at you again. Luckily, he will miss by 1 as that attack comes hurtling towards you, Crash. I think he has himself targeted. I don't know why my target thing's being weird. Does a 31 hit you, Crash?
Oh shit! Wait. Yeah, I'm off guard right now.
All right.
The taunt.
Oh, the taunt got you as well. So yeah, give me another save. Really, all you have to worry about is a crit save or crit fail. Luckily, that's not a crit fail. As he throws another another blade into you. Does he have anything great he can do from his range? He doesn't. So he's hasted. He's going to do quick draw again and throw with MAP minus 10 or 8 for this one. Luckily, that will miss, and then he is going to move back here with his 5. Actually, no, that's it. That's all he can do. Callie, you are up.
Very briefly, I want to say I went from looking incredibly healthy, near full health, just a little scratch to I'm going to die.
Did you add your temporary HP in?
That was with the temp HP. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Calistavaria will use 3 actions to cast. Oh, wait. To get a wooden palisade right in front of her. So, I don't know, it's like 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet there. And then she will move to the hasted action to. So 3 actions to get the wooden palisade, hasted action to stride to the other side of the Timber Sentinel. And Dura will act together to just move right up to the wall. That's my turn.
Wisteria, you're up.
Alright, going to devise a stratagem on Larza. Attacking Larza this turn, unfortunately. Maybe with a map attack, but we'll get there. Going to do recall knowledge on Garza. Saving throw.
That will fail.
I got 1 hero point left. I think I'm gonna save it though. Alright, so those are free actions. Let's see. Sorry, did we decide if I could battle medicine Dura to heal Callie?
Yeah, you can. They're sure HP people. You can do that battle medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use an action to Doctor's Visitation Dura. So get up here. Targeting the giant. Oh, I need to take the hand. I'm going to attack first because I need to take the hand off the crossbow to do that. Alright. Okay, so I failed on Garza. I'm going to do a parting shot on Garza. So I step 5 feet and then take a shot and he's automatically off guard. Does a 28 hit? Oh no, it has the off guard. It did that. So that's a miss. 2 actions. I'm gonna make a quickened map attack on Garza. He's not off guard against this attack.
All right.
Okay. And then, so that was with the quickened action. 2 actions for the party shot. Last action will be the doctor's visitation. Taking it off my Ooh.
Ouch.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that.
You'll point it up. Hey.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so
Just
it's-
enough. Your rolls were this turn 3, 3, 2, 1.
Count down on it.
And then an 8 was the one thing I did successfully, and then I rolled 2 1s on the healing dice. But wait, sorry, that's just 2d8, not 4. It's
It's 2d8.
5 less
Yeah,
than that.
so
Yeah.
Okay.
that's good.
48.
I'm gonna remove 5.
Think. Oh, that was my once a day on an immune target because I already did it. Callie.
But Dura is a separate target, just FYI.
Oh, nice. All right.
Okay, so that's not my once a day on an immune target. There's my list of people I've used it on, and
All right, so we're gonna have a pretty simple and solid turn with Crouch. First things up, he is going to stride 25 feet up. Another rare instance of Crouch walking across the battlefield instead of exploding across it. And he is going to use an action we've not seen him use yet. Tamper. So, we are going to tamper with the big guy's great sword. So, this is a crafting check versus his reflex DC, unaffected by clumsy, and this will also not be affected by taunt because I'm targeting him.
All right. Does that have a manipulate trait?
It does.
Okay.
Huge. So that's gonna hit.
All right. How does your craft? Is your crafting check gets on? Oh, it's against his reflex.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, 29.
That'll actually work.
Hell yeah! So, hold on, let me take that damage. Still up somehow. So Crash, as he basically will again like slide over, still having the Obsidian's edge on his shoulders, hand on the grip, he will actually outstend his hand, and how that looks is those same holes that all over his forearm will open up. The same ones that would usually release those beetles that pop off and explode, but this time, rather than exploding, they swarm out, go across the blade, and just start gnawing, chipping, and just aggravating the shit out of this guy. Many of them returning, some of them dying on the blade itself, before he will make a quick strike. Quick draw, rather. To two-hand the Obsidian's edge and strike at the giant. Melee strike. So thing is here, the Obsidian's edge in melee is a strength weapon. So it is not affected by clumsy.
Nice. That'll hit.
Alrighty then.
He is going to. Oh, he already uses that reaction. Okay, yeah, so he will take that.
Hell yeah! I was actually really worried he'd have multiple reactions, specific for the shield or reactive strike, but we know now. So yeah, that'll be Crash's turn. After those beetles come out, some return, some die, and he just swings with that big old Obsidian's edge, getting whatever damage he can. But he is also, after getting struck by a big ass blade like that, looking really, really hurt.
And it is Lars's turn.
Luckily, he
Lars,
has a -2 to his give it clumsy -2 to his attack rolls.
he does. He's going to use shielding taunt again. He's going to taunt the Baron this time.
I'm no longer taunted.
You see him kind of bang his shield towards the Baron, and he goes, "I will wear your crown after today." And then he looks at you, Crash, and then you see him with this thing, all your creatures eating into his giant blade. You see him lift it up and strike towards you. There'll be -2 on this.
Yeah, that's gonna hit anyways.
Okay. So you
Crash
see
is
him
down.
blasting, kind of pushing, like just smashing you down to the ground as he takes that swipe. That is 2 actions. He is going to spend his last action as he brings you down, targeting the Baron, trying to make good on his claim that he'll wear his crown. But the Baron
Multi-attack penalty. You love this.
All right, that is Larza. It comes at him. All right, the environment is up. Somebody give me a D6.
Chris and I have gone. Who wants to go next?
Oh,
Three? It's different. All right. What is 3? Oh, that's 3. So yeah, you see this battle going on in the distance. The prefects, the airship, fighting this this kaiju. As Granjin sees these swarms around him, you see him lift his foot and stomp, and you see a billowing wall of sand and rock, and the ground shift beneath you. Everybody, give me a fortitude saving throw. Oh, actually, everybody that's not on the wall. Luckily, yeah, you luck out on this one, Crash.
yeah. I was thinking about that for a second. I panicked for a moment.
What if we are like closely hugging the wall and we are made of the same material as the wall? Does that
Fortunately,
work?
you got to be honor behind it.
All right. All
Did
right.
you say magical effect?
No, this is just him stomping the ground. Yeah. Nice. Hey.
Oh.
Here you guys go.
The blessing. The blessing saved me.
Oh, you say something, Andrew? Or Miller? Can't hear you. Alright, so for those... oof. So Belric... So I think Callie, Dura, and Listeria, you guys are good. Will, you'll take half this damage. Belric, you will take 48, double the damage, and you are knocked prone as you see this foot slam into the ground and just unleash dust, rocks, and chaos about him.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hello, we can hear you now.
Did I still have Will's Defiance?
Yeah, it counted it.
That doesn't help. Like I said, natural one.
Yeah, you rolled a nat
Yeah.
one. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm kind of screwed you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, did you say my mic was off? Did you say we were knocked prone if we failed?
You're a knocked prone.
You are taking 48 from this.
Yeah. So you see that blast echo through. You hear lightning crackling in the sky, but this round it does not do anything for you. The Baron is up. He is taunted, but he's going to attack this guy, so it doesn't super matter. He needs to refresh. So he's going to do shielding strike. Burning some focus. You see that shield bound up as he raises it, and then gets a strike off at Larza. click the wrong thing. I accidentally clicked on like all these weird effects, and I was like clogging my screen. So he is going to just use a spear kata. He'll crit against Larza. So you see it go through. And the nice thing on that side too, I don't know if you guys can see it. Can I reveal it? On a crit, he gets to get half of the damage dealt in temp HP due to one of those royal runes up on the spear. But I think, no, he's still standing. All right. So shielding strike, he's got a shield up. That was one action. He's got 2 left. He's just gonna try to finish this guy off. He's going to burn one of his spell slots, and you see him kind of haul his head back, and you start to see air rippling around him as he is going to cast Elemental Breath Air. So he can't he can only hit the wall and the Larza, but he is unleashing. So Larza will fail. 34 damage. And you see as Larza, he stabs Larza through, raises his shield, and you see him haul his head back and unleash this torrent of lightning, and you see Larza fall beneath.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm so glad we saved the Baron. I'm very glad we saved the Baron.
Because without the Baron, you guys would have been on this fight on your own, but with him, he's...
Conscious, one bear.
Yeah, one bear for a Baron. And he is going to fly down and fly over here. On the other side of the wall, that is his turn. Belric, you are up.
Okay, am I still quickened?
Oh, yeah, you are, and you're no longer slow.
Okay, so can I use my quicken to get up?
Unfortunately not. You can use it to stride after you get up if you want to move.
Okay, so I'll use one action to get up. And then I'll use my next action to stride, or my quicken action to stride. I'll have 2 left. And then I'm going to move my hunt prey to... Let me get this off. There we go. Move my hunt prey to these 2 dingbats.
Alright.
Sorry. Acid one next to me, and I'm gonna take shots at him. Shots. So here's my first.
Alright.
Okay. And here's my second. Sorry, actually I have to do I have to roll my damage. My first attack damage first. Let me
Alright.
just roll it. That acid doesn't do much. And then here's my second attack. That'll be a crit miss, and then that'll be my turn.
Alright, so the arrow lodge into him. Will, you are up.
All right. So it's time to start going on the. Well, I don't know. I have to use a lot of actions to heal Crash, so maybe I'll go on the offensive next round. Maybe better for me to stay invisible for now. But I'm going to use my quickened
Hold on.
action.
I will briefly say.
Sorry, +3.
So,
My giant damage should have.
Oh,
been
yeah.
27 or 24. Sorry, that's it.
And do you have a hunt right now?
if you choose to go on the offensive, I would not blame you, and I think I can survive my next death save, and I don't think there's going to be a big AoE that's going to hit Crash so long as the wall doesn't fall. We could be greedy with this.
Right, but I mean, I don't have a ton of damage to be worth losing Crash, though, is the thing. Like, Crash's damage is gonna significantly outpace mine. So I'm just really so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rush forward with my quickened action, and then Crash is still 40 feet away from me. He's also the wall's 20 feet high, right? So he's up on the wall.
That's right.
Let's do some Pythagorean theorem math. How far forward do I need to move to be able to get within 30 feet of Crash?
I'd say within 10 feet of the wall.
Yep.
Oof, okay, so it's closer than I thought. All right, that's fine.
We got that quickened.
Yep. All right, so this is my non-quickened action to get right there.
Maybe, do you have enough movement to get me in your blast and also be in range of Crash?
That's a good question. I think so. Again, the measurement tools are not going to do it for me because of Pythagoras. I think. Am I within 30 feet of Crash right now?
I think you have to be 5 feet closer, unfortunately. So you can be 5 feet up. If you can get 5 feet up with your movement, like there, you'd be able to do both.
Started here, so I have 35 feet of movement. So this, hold on, let me very quickly. Can I clear the movement history so that I can see how much more movement getting up there is? I can measure it. Hold on, you don't need to do that. Yeah, I can get there.
Okay.
All right, so I can use my second action to get right here. And then my last two actions are going to be a 2-action heal. Y'all, I don't have a lot of these left. This is my last 4th rank spell. After this, I have literally 1 heal left. Keep that in mind. It's not like you have a choice. It's not that you can decide whether you're going to take damage or not. But
Apologies
just letting
for
everybody know.
Even your turn here.
No, it's like I said, you didn't decide to take damage. I'm going to use 2 actions to use heal. I have 1 left after this. It will be a really big one, the one after this, but... There we go.
Nice.
And then I'm going to give myself the Angelic Blood Magic, just to give myself a boost to the saves that are happening every turn. And that is 4 actions, as Will charges forward to get Crash up and fighting again. So next turn, I say I'll go on the offensive, but I do get to stay invisible a round longer than I was expecting, so that's nice.
Oh. All right, the giant sniper is going to continue its blast against Dura. So you see it roll with its... it'll miss, too. You see it draw back its arrow, Sentry's aiming, trying to hit the summon, but the arrow flies short. The second one will hit, unfortunately, for 26 damage, and then make a fortitude saving throw. And it doesn't. It's no longer hasted. Actually, no, it is hasted because the commander hasn't had its turn, so it is going to move down the steps. All right, Dralo is up. You see, looking to see the Gravith Brood, 2 of the trio dead. He is going to draw back his giant bow, try to strike the Baron once more. The Baron once again proves too fast for him. He is going to use an action to open the door and then move within. And that is his turn. Let's see. The other giant sniper is up. And who was that one sniping at? That one's sniping at Belric. So you see him pull back his bow, turn that sentry's aim on, unleash and strike, but luckily it proves to be a bit too slow for the dwarf. Pulls back on that arrow again, but is going to miss. And that is his 3 actions. All right. Oh, Garza is up. Garza is going to spend. He's just been action getting somewhat closer. He's going to throw a dagger at Will with an action.
Luckily, there's Invis.
Ow.
Oh yeah, Viz too.
He did target Crash. I don't know what they think is going to be higher now.
What's invisibility's check? Is it 5 or 10?
I can't remember. Hold on. I have the thing right here. Oh, but that doesn't tell you the thing.
Undetected.
Undetected. DC 11 flat check.
Sweet. So that will miss Will, luckily. So you see
A
that
knife
blade
the size of Will embeds itself in the ground right next to him.
dripping with poison. So that will miss Will. That's 2 actions. How far is he from Crash? Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Hey, I'm pro. That gives me a plus for circumstance AC to this.
Yeah, he's doing something different. Oh, you are too far. You saw him rear back his head like he was going to spit something, but you are luckily just slightly too far for that to work. So he's just going to quick draw and throw a knife at you.
Damn!
All right, that's unfortunate. Luckily, it's just a hit, though, due to all that. So you see him hurl that blade at you. It's sticking through your flesh. Fortitude save will fail. You are clumsy and off guard to the end of your next turn.
Got it. That is rough. I had something I wanted to do, and that clumsy's gonna make it a lot harder. But I can roll with it.
Callie, you are up.
Okay. Hasted action to just move away from the Timber Sentinel, which is already making me a little bit scared. Just to the edge over here so I can see what's going on at the wall. And Dura will act together to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Dura. 4, 5. And then I stage whisper out to the others. All right, time to get up that wall. Just climb Dura. And then I will cast Evolution Surge to turn Dura huge size.
Oh, nice. So you're going up the wall rather than through it. Okay.
Yes. For now, I'll just be there. So I will. Let's see. Do the Evolution Surge, and that'll let me increase the size. And what I want is for Dura to be helping the 3 people who are on the ground to get up. Like he's going to be 15 feet tall, and he has a bunch of reach. So whatever that does to help people get up the wall,
So
he will.
there is a staircase now.
Yeah, I'll give it like a +3 circumstance bonus to climb.
Yeah, we'll take it. So Evolution Surge. Huge, yeah. So 2 actions over there, and then last action is going to be huddled back by the Timber Sentinel. That's my turn.
All right. Wisteria, you're up.
All right. First action, or first free action is going to be divide the stratagem on Garza. All right, that's pretty good. Then I'm going to recall. No, I already failed a recall knowledge on him, so I can't do that. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to parting shot to get off guard and fire. No, all right. First action is put a hand on my crossbow, but then I won't have an extra time. All right, I think I'm gonna do a quick draw shot that's not off guard.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so target. Draw a card. Well, got that out of here. Oh no, it was Divine Stratagem. So does a 37 hit? I forgot that.
37 will hit.
Yeah. Damage. No, wait, that's weakness and the same attack. For 27.
Perfect. It is going to. Oh no, yeah, I don't say can't do it. All right.
Alright, I want to climb up Dura to get, ideally next to Crash. I have 2 actions and a stride remaining. So do I need to like use an action to move, use an action to climb, and then can I like end up in this space?
You need to use an action to move. You do need to climb. This will be a DC 25 as you try to climb up kind of like this wall of the tree. Athletics check.
Sorry, if I had done my... No, I didn't do a frame, so I started action here. Okay, so... Stride from the quickened action.
And do you have a climb speed?
No, but it's like an action to climb.
It is. So you'll be able to climb 5 feet up
Per action.
for an action.
And so it'll take me 4 actions to get up to the top. Because I already used my wing tattoo in an earlier combat. Oh, I have the... Okay. I might probably follow... No, how do I... All right, I how to get up there. All right, I might as well just start spending the actions. Move here, and it's DC 25 with Dur's help.
+3 from Dura, yeah.
Okay. Athletics.
So I'm kind of confused how climbing works. So do you walk towards Dira, climb, then get off? That's 3 actions? Like, I'm wondering.
So it's 1 action to move next to Dura, and then every 5 feet I move up the wall with an action, and the wall is 20 feet long. And I have to make a check to see if I even succeed on moving that 5 feet.
Unless you have a climb speed.
So that is...
It's faster for you to cast a
the
spell.
movement to Dura, I'm gonna actually have be a Doctor
Instant.
Devastation.
Oh.
Oh no, but it was quickened, so I can't do that. Yeah, so like there's nothing to quicken actually for. Alright, so I'll just start.
Well, you did the strike with a quick action, right?
No, that was a quick draw because I had to put my hand back on the
Oh,
crossbow
alright, got it.
after the battle medicine last round. Okay, so athletics, and this is that's +3, and that's so I think I just don't move.
Yeah,
Luckily, with the. Oh no. Okay,
I put in Duracell. Wait, no, it only did +1. I mean, that would
but
still make it
still.
24.
Still 4, yeah. So you climb a bit, but luckily you're not. Luckily and unluckily you're not able to get off the ground. The trees grip, like you see, like this viney surface is just hard to grip into with your fingers and legs.
All right, and then I'll use my third normal action to attempt that again.
Perfect.
It doesn't have.
It does not have the attack thing, so you can do it again without your map.
I'm trying to set it to a 3. Okay, there we go.
Sweet. You're able to gotta get the first leg up.
That's fine.
Crash, you're up.
We're going for a risky play. He's draw low, rather. Draw low ain't getting away. Draw a pistol that has dimension shot in it. Why does it not have the? Got the wrong one. It's supposed to have this in it. There we go. Followed by activating the dimension shot. Furthermore, we're going for the attack. So... Ouch! That's a lot more penalties than I thought it was going to be. I thought he was in the third range.
Do you want to stand up? Oh, like right now.
Yeah, so all of the actions we use, this is the quick and strike. I'm still going to go for it. It's a desperate, risky play. Youch. That'll be... No, I didn't use the hero point before. I still have a hero point. I'm going to use the hero
range penalty of 6 with clumsy and prone. That's a lot of... It's a lot pushing back
stuff.
against you.
I know, but I believe in Crash. Plus, he's a gunslinger. This is mastery in the weapon.
That's rough.
Damn. It was lower. So Crash will, in a desperate act as he is near bleeding out on the ground, just pull out one of his pistols, trying to line it up. His vision in his monocular eye hazy as he's trying to line up the shots to draw low before that door closes or whatever he's planning to do happens. And when he lets it off, it hits the wall. And that will be Crash's turn, still on the ground.
Alright. Whoever hasn't rolled a d6, roll me a d6.
I will do so for you.
Go for it.
A 6 on the d6.
Luckily. Yeah, so as you all look through, the Kaiju for once is caught up in the battle against the Storm Fist adepts, the airship, and the prefects, and it's too distracted to get off anything crazy that would affect the battlefield, earning you guys a slight reprieve.
Nice.
Also, you see the sky darkens. Before you saw crackling lightning just kind of out of a clear sky. The sky begins to darken. You hear the rumbling of thunder, and you hear just kind of almost a sizzling in the air. If somebody would like to burn a reaction to make a religion check, give it a go.
I still have mine. Well, you did.
I still actually have a reaction just in case. You want to save yours for Uncanny Dodge? Or,
You're feeling. My religion's plus 21. So I feel like I
Alright, yours is as good, solid 4 more than mine. Go for it.
Solid. You hear the crackling going through, and you feel energy just... This time, rather than a lightning bolt strike, you hear just this thunderous blast echo through, and then within your hearts, you hear, perform heroic deeds that inspire the world. And with that, you guys each get an extra +1 to your AC as thunder begins to echo out, almost maneuvering blades and arrows as they come towards you, providing you a bit of divine protection.
Sweet.
Are these Sanda's edicts?
They are.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I really love selling the.
First action is gonna be.
You're not up yet.
Oh.
The Baron is up. He is going to just that'd be 40 feet. Yeah, the Griffin has more than enough speed. He is going to fly up here. He is going to target Garza. And he has his spell strike back. So that is a free action from his mount. He is going to spend a spell to cast Sure Strike. And the only other spell left he can really use. Chain Lightning. The hard part is I think the guy's too far from him. He is. But either way, he's going for it. So you see him kind of like magic gathering around him as he tries to make sure his spear is aimed true. He'll hit. Unfortunately, no crit. 30. And then you see lightning creeping out of the blade as this guy needs to make... Oh, 14 crits to see too. So you see as he strikes through, this guy's able to completely dodge out of the way as the lightning comes in, but luckily still takes the full burst from the spear. And that is all the Baron can do. Dark, you're up.
Should be a simple turn. I'm gonna take 2 shots at our boy. The first one, Garza. Maybe try and roll this damage correctly. Precision on. Nice.
Nice.
And then this will be my second shot. Sir. Precision here. Okay, and then I will stride using my quickened action. Right? The Dura. I might need some help here, but that was one action, and then I've got a quicken action, and then my final 2 I'm gonna do my best to climb up. So does that mean I stride to Dura and then start climbing?
Yeah, so you can give me 2 athletics checks. DC is 25, but you get a +3 from each from your head.
So anyone had any other ideas? Let's go. Oh, I lost my guy. Sorry,
yeah.
hold on. Thanks. We'll just manually add these in our head to be easier and quicker. So here's number 1. +3.
Luckily, you're on the bottom floor.
God.
Oh, actually, sorry. With a crit fail, you fall prone.
Cool, dude.
Oh, no.
So I start going up Dura, and I think there's something between me and Callie. Like, there's a disconnect ever since I accidentally struck her, which was the same day, but it feels like weeks ago. And I got a feeling like I take that first step to go up very confidently, and maybe the vines just shrink a little bit, and I fail.
Come crashing to the ground, but you've got. I think you've got actions left.
My next action, if I was prone would be to get up. So then that'll be it. Was it intentional? I don't know. You know, we'll let Kelly determine it.
The final boss in the end was actually just a 20-foot high wall.
Fair enough. Yeah.
We cannot climb.
Speaking of not being able to climb, it's Will's turn. Ain't no way I'm climbing up this wall the plebeian way.
If you have something else, yeah, go for it. If you do have to climb it the plebeian way, I hope Tegan would allow follow the expert, because Dura's more than an expert.
Oh, that's fair.
I was thinking I was gonna fly.
Yeah, go for it.
It'll still take me a little, it's like a whole turn, but there's no chance of failure at least.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm gonna use my first 2 actions to cast Angelic Wings on myself, a spell I haven't used in quite a bit of time. Oh, look, it lasts a minute. Sweet. Because it's been such a long time, so it wasn't heightened the last time I cast it. And then I am going to use my quick end action to fly straight up. That's difficult terrain, so I can get 10, 20. I think I can get 3. No. I can get 3 squares up with my first action.
Okay. 15
And my
feet.
second action is just getting over here, I think. So it takes 10 feet to get to the top of the wall, and then that leaves me with 25 feet to go. I'm flying, so I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And I believe that is my full turn.
Okay. The giant sniper is up. Yeah, fortunately he is going to target. Yeah, Crash, he's gonna pick on you. So you see he draws back on his bow, sentry's aimed as he takes kind of a moment to pause and make sure he lines up the shot. But luckily he will miss. He's going to burn. Actually, he's going to use his last action
What?
to get over here. Drala, you see him push forward, shuts the door, spends another action to close it, and then you lose track. Or shuts the door, spends an action to lock it, and then you lose track of Drala.
The dimensional shot. If it worked, if it had worked.
Well, he might be like killing you right now, unfortunately. So maybe it's a blessing.
That is actually entirely fair. I was just hoping the archer had less melee options.
Yeah, I mean, luckily, because you don't have a ton of health, so that could have went bad for you. But either way, the giant sniper is up. He is going to take a shot at the Baron, and he missed. He is going to spend 2 actions running this way. Yeah, actually, no, he's committed to the cause. He's going to spend his actions running closer to the last Griventh brood. Griventh is up. He is going to go. Can he get people? He is going to go this way. Part of his actions, you see him spin his blade and try to stab out towards the Baron. And you see his other action. He's forward. You see him raise his head back and unleash the spew of poison breath at you guys. So strike towards the Baron. He will miss. You see the bear is easily able to dodge aside against the blow, and then crash and potentially will give me a. Did I post poison breath already?
I think you posted the wrong one, which is far more something that is incredibly scary.
Oh yeah, I did post the wrong one. Yeah, poison breath. There we go. So 15-foot cone.
Yes!
Nice. You were
Nice.
outside of range, luckily. And Crash crits succeed. You see that poison wash over you, but you are able to easily shake it off and ignore it. And Callie, you are up.
Okay, my guy has more than enough range to try and grapple him. So that is what I will try and do. Reach, more than enough reach. Yeah. So, that's first action. to make sure Garza of the Gravenant brood is all wrapped up. Second action, I will. Oh, okay. Hasted action. I will move Callie out from her protection. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then Callistavaria will spend. Oh no! Wait. Oh no! Sorry, I miscounted. I need to go back. I will spend one action to channel elements to get my wood kinetic aura back flowing after having expended it on the wall. And Dura will act together to try and reposition Wisteria further up the wall.
All right. I think is Wisteria at the base floor, or did you get 5 feet up?
I'm 5 feet up.
Okay. All right. So I'll let you, with Wisteria assumingly being willing, you can move her up with a success amount.
Oh, okay, cool. So you can just go 5 feet then. So 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, you know what? I will take that hasted action to just move one step on the other side of the Timber Sentinel, but still hugging it on Calistaria's side, and that's my.
All right. Wisteria, you're up.
I'm gonna keep climbing. That's one action. Getting nowhere.
Luckily, that's a fail. You don't fall on a fail, but you don't progress. Sweet. Nice. You're able to haul yourself up on the wall.
Hey.
I still have a quickened action, but I don't want to move, and I have an empty crossbow in my hand, so
All right. Crash, you're up.
After failing to get inside there, seeing him close that door, Crash is going to take the gun he had, toss it to the ground for a free action drop. He's going to spend an action to grab the obsidian edge in 2 hands, picking it up from the ground. An action to stand. His quickened action to step right here. And then the last action he has for Trigger Brand Salvo. And in both a near-death stupor and an utter rage, he is going to be striking at this giant.
Nice.
Make sure I'm targeting him. Yes, indeed. That'll be a. Didn't say I was targeting him. 39 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I will quickly do the ranged portion of the strike as well. Alright, damage
Any
again.
chance that was a crit if he didn't have the -2 from prone?
Oh, yeah! Sorry, let me take that off.
Yeah, if you're no longer prone, that would be a crit with the bless.
Oh, yeah! So the first one was a crit?
First one's a crit.
Okay, so I have Grievous on this. So he takes the critical thing from the sword because it is a trigger brand weapon. In addition, because I have Grievous, he is off guard until the end of my next turn.
Nice, alright. Give us some damage.
Alright. So critical on the first one. And regular damage on the ranged one. For 77 damage.
how do you finish Garza of the Griffith Brood?
So, as I said before, it is both a half-dead stupor, but also a utter rage of we are so close to getting this all just through over, fighting something so beyond us. Its heart is right through that door, and the door is locked, and he knows for a fact he's almost out of bombs. He doesn't have anything to blow through it, so he just takes the blade and just with a uncharacteristic cry, a roar, a bellow, just carves a massive gash into the front before flipping the gun around and blasting into it with that fire, just turning him into a charred corpse. The fire silhouette, I imagine the camera from a worm's eye view looking up from the charred corpse and Crash being silhouetted by the flames.
Nice. All right. So probably the last D6 of this encounter. Who would like to give it to me?
I believe
I
Spirit's the
haven't
last
rolled
one
yet.
left.
All right.
Come on, one. All right, I'll take 5.
What is 5? Okay. 1 was DM's choice, but 5 is.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. 5 is guys smothering miasma. So I think it's just Belric and Callie. Give me a fortitude saving throw.
All right.
Belric will succeed. So half of his poison damage. 7.
Basic fortitude. Oh, I will re-roll that. Or hero point that.
This actually reminds me, on the crit fail it says
we'll
blind
take that.
until the end of your turn. So I looked into something. The spell blindness, if you critically fail that save, and it's not incapacitation either, if you critically fail blindness, you're just blind forever.
It's crazy.
It's very good. Did Tegan lose internet? Did other people see him?
I don't see
He might
that.
have just stepped away real quick.
May have been the puppy. All right.
So,
Climbing's a bitch. What the hell, man?
Funny
Yeah,
enough,
yeah.
I had things to specifically avoid climbing with Crash, but this time I got to do that with Dimensional Shot.
I think a lot of us have like stuff that would help us climb in our 17th encounter in a day. Yeah.
For
actually have to
Belric
climb.
especially, this might encourage him to pick up the jump spell as a level 1, rank 1
Yeah.
primal spell. It's like, oh, you think it's not that useful until this happens, and you're like,
Exactly.
The hard part is they had like the saddle for Bear, they let him fly. That might-
oh,
Oh,
I had so much flying, dude. Don't awe me. It makes it worse.
But with that, as this fight begins to wind down, the Baron is up. This guy is dead. The Baron is going to, you see him kick into Drex's Griffin, and he's going to target this giant sniper. He's already used his, so he needs to confluence again. You see him spend another focus point to cast Shielding Strike as he lashes out, but he has got, actually before he does that, he's got spell or 1 more to burn, so might as well. He's going to cast Sure Strike before his Shielding Strike. And then make that roll. He crits on this one, unfortunately and unfortunately, as he jabs that spear into the giant sniper for 64 damage. And you see this guy, like a grievous wound appears on him as he just jabs it through the giant's shoulder with his griffin. That's his 3 actions. Belric, you are up.
I am going to use my first action to move my hunt prey to our buddy over here, and then I'll move the second one over. I'll move it to the last two guys on the battlefield.
All right.
Section. Second one will be. Here's my strike. Let me target him real quick. Sorry. I have an issues targeting too. I know I did that earlier. I always do.
I think we hit Control T sometimes will help too, but that will hurt.
All right. Let me roll my damage on the first one. +3 on that. That's 38 because my little.
Nice. Yeah, this guy is barely on his feet. That'll hit.
All right, and then this will be this +3, so 21 damage.
How do you take down this giant?
So after the Baron knocks him a few times, I'll feel like he's looking at him, and I'll just have gotten up from and still have like some roots around one of my legs. But I'll take one shot, and again, same thing. Like I'll hit him in a very vulnerable position, and then maybe he'll turn towards me, and then I'll hit him like maybe right here under his chest, and it'll bleed into his heart, and that'll take him out. And that'll be 2 actions, and then my final action, I'll attempt to climb, so I'll do an athletics check.
Okay.
And we can move on. I'll go ahead and do it.
All right, Will, you're up.
All right. Are we finishing off this last giant, or are we trying to go after the leader? I don't even know actually what I could do to go after the leader now that I think about it. So, I think I've just got to do my first offensive action this encounter by using against this enemy up in front of us an invented vulnerability. So I look around, see that we've taken out most of the enemies, and I am not the person to break through the door, I don't think. I don't have anything that can do that. I might not critically fail if I try to thievery to lockpick it, but that's about the best I can hope for. So I'm just going to call out to this last remaining giant. There's nothing left for you here but death. And I'm going to do... Oh, I should have targeted him first, my bad.
I don't critically succeed.
Oh, shit. Well, in that case, he gains invented vulnerability equal to 9 for 1 round. So he has 9 piercing weakness for a round.
Nice.
And I am no longer invisible. So I'll remove that from myself, because that is an offensive action, I think.
Yeah.
He probably finds it very offensive. And then, second action, I'm gonna... who do you think needs more help getting up the wall, Belric or Callie?
Well, Belric, on your
Callie
last
will
roll,
get
you
the
got a crit
guidance to worry
success,
about
and there's 10 feet you got to go up. Oh, I think you already put it on. Okay, good. You're good.
All right. So I'm gonna cast guidance to give Belric. It's like, Belric, get up here.
This is embarrassing.
So you'll have a +1 to next time you're trying to climb up the wall, and then I still have 2 actions left. If one of them is a what do you want to call it? Quickened action. But I don't know what I would do with it. So I am just going to use one of my quickened actions to start heading forward, I guess, towards the door. And I am just barely... I could go further forward, but I think it's actually better if I don't, so I can stay in range of everybody. So then my last action is just gonna be, I think, nothing, because I want to conserve everything else that I've got. Oh, you know what? Can I also
I think
demoralize
you may
this
be
guy?
too far, unfortunately.
All right, there's a range limit on
Was it
demoralize. I
30
forgot.
feet or 60 feet
Plus
for
30 feet.
demoralize?
Yeah. All right. So I think, unfortunately, I have to waste my last action because everything else I can think of to do right now is going to cost a resource that I don't want to spend right now because I have a feeling we might still have some more fighting up ahead.
Alright, the sniper is up. You see, like, he looks, seeing himself as the only person on the battlefield. You know, most beings at this point would flee, but you see him grip his bow ever tighter. And you see him unleash his giant bow as a strike towards Will. But he will miss.
Just the Dooku quote of, you hold your saber too tightly, now too lightly.
Actually, unfortunately, he will. I still had crash targeted. A 30 will hit Will.
Oh,
Ah.
Will, give me a fortitude saving throw.
Can you
He's
do
going to
fortitude
start
save?
sprinting towards the door.
That's not great.
So I mean, you're in the air, but you're just pushed back 5 feet. Luckily, there's no prone on this one.
All right. Damn.
All right, Callie, you're up.
All right, the wooden palisade has disappeared because I didn't sustain it. So I will start running up. 1, 2, well, 35. Tailwind. Dura will use act together. Well, that was the quicken movement, but still, I think Dura can use act together to try and move Belric up another 5 feet. And then I will move up again. This is my first real action. Second action for Callisto Aria to start climbing. Let's see.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh, the armor check penalty, the hardwood armor. So she's up 5 feet, and then last action.
Is that a crit with Dura's help?
Oh yeah, Dura's something would be a crit. Yeah.
All right, we'll take it. So 10 feet up in climbing, and then the last action. Can Dura just like push Belric all the way up?
Yeah, she can reposition him again on that side.
Yeah.
He's what, 15 feet up now?
So he went from 10 to 15 with the first move up, and so this will take him from 15 to 20.
So yeah, he'll be pushed in. He won't be over the wall, but he'll be like
Wait.
able to step through the wall or step on the wall his next turn.
and Kata, he climbs you.
I've received so much assistance to climb a wall. It's insane. Deal with this.
All right, Wisteria, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna devise a stratagem on that last giant as a free action.
The dog actually has really good athletics. Or pretty good athletics. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to also recall knowledge on that giant. See if I get him off guard.
Nice. That's the first time. Yeah, he's off guard, and that's a crit.
Okay. Why he's staying and fighting, if there's anything more than just loyalty, and
Fortunately, call now would not be able to grant that.
fair enough. Yeah, that's more of the okay. Then lowest save and reaction.
No reactions in will, or actually, no reactions in fortitude.
I'll mention that to the others. And then those are free actions. 2 actions to reload my crossbow because of a repeating bandolier. And 1 action to fire strike. That gets by the stratagem off guard. And critical known weakness bonus.
Nice.
One shot him.
Close. Or not,
Maybe.
he's a bit away, but it hurt him.
Does it look like the bleeding damage might finish him off? Because if so, Wisteria will just tell the party, like, alright, we gotta keep moving, don't worry about him.
Looks a little more formidable than that.
Alright. 2 actions. Oh, that's strike with my quickened action. And then my 3rd action will be a battle medicine on Crash.
Alright.
Thank you.
Release my hand on the crossbow.
Crash, you're up.
All right, action. See, sheath the obsidian's head. Action. Draw diatia. Yes. The brief of Ish. Next action. Kill. Let me check something. Can I activate that in one? Go with does that take? I can activate it in one. Next action. Activate penetrating ammunition.
Alright.
This feels unnecessary.
This feels unnecessary.
But that's all right. Go for it. Go off, King.
Ain't no kill like overkill. Also, I'm going to be
The
using
line,
it
I
anyways.
think, won't go well because it's at the 60-foot line coming from you.
Oh wait. Yeah. Shoot. Alright, in that case I will not be activating penetrating ammunition then. And just go with the regular shot. Dang. This will still consume the penetrating ammunition, that's why I have loaded in here. So regular shot.
Yeah.
Critical hit!
There you go.
Great. Perfect.
Shit. Oh, we're not doing that. This does have fatal. Oh, this has fatal D12. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
Nice. How do you take down this giant?
Crash looks over, puts the obsidian's edge on his back, pulls out basically, as I said before, a fucking ballista. Raises it up. This is not something that looks like it could be fired by a normal person. Crash, though, aims it towards the head, with a weapon to match this thing's great bow, unleashes it, and there's a... And there is no impact frame, there's nothing, it's just... there was a head on the giant, and now there's not. It's just gone. Somewhere on the other wall, it's pinned, but it's out of our eye line. As he'll look up, last action, he pulls out another one of those big ass bolts and one-handed just as they'll nod. And this is our customary reminder that Crash has 18 strength as a gunslinger.
Nice. What you guys tell the last foe, Will, you can kind of hear yelling from inside this fortress, inside this, and I never described what this fortress looks like. You see like this giant tower-like tree. Like it kind of grows up and grows and kind of stretches towards the sky, and you hear shouting coming from it. You hear the sounds of a scuffle, and then for a moment, silence. You guys have a moment to react. What do you guys do?
I think Will would try to continue flying up towards the door, and then maybe try to listen closely through the door before kicking it down.
Yeah, Crash has 4 stride actions. He's gonna just run up towards there, including falling off the wall. Luckily, this will not kill him, falling off the wall, because he has
Are you up?
gliding membrane.
Okay.
For a moment, as he's falling, you see these beetle/dragonfly-esque wings kind of poke out from his back, flutter for a bit as he comes down, lands on his feet, and keeps on just running towards the door.
We need to. We can't just go in. We gotta chill. Right?
Oh shoot!
No.
Thank you so much
No,
for
we have to
reminding
go
me
in.
to actually toss them in there.
Will, give me a perception check.
Great, I'm bad at those.
You listen in at the door as you kind of hear the sounds of scuffle grow faint. You hear 3 things almost simultaneously. You hear chanting stop. You hear the sound of what looks to be a blade enter flesh. It's kind of like you hear chanting stop, you hear a squish and a groan all at the same time, and you hear an explosive crackle arc out. What do you do?
I don't like the sound of that. So I am going to, while I'm waiting for the rest of the game to catch up, I'm just going to quickly drink a healing potion.
All right, so Crash, Will, Wisteria, I think some people have drank potions, Wisteria, Belric, and I'm forgetting somebody.
So this might be a bit of a stretch.
Ellie.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of gap in between the doors, or I guess underneath wouldn't really work for what I'm trying to do, where an air bolt might get hit through? If I fire a shot, could I get a shot inside, or is it pretty stable?
You'd have to try to break it a little bit to get a bolt through.
All right. Then
Oh, but wait, I have a thing. I just recently bought this wand. I have a wand of clairvoyance.
Get in
Unfortunately,
right
you
now?
used your actions for this one.
Okay. In a moment, I can use a clairvoyance if we want to take a peek in first before charging in. But we might have to pick the lock first.
I used all my actions getting up here.
Callie and Belric, it looks like drank potions. Wisteria.
I
I
moved
guess
and
I'll just
tried to
start
push
heading
something.
towards the door. I won't be able to ask the Baron for a lift down the wall. I have to climb down to get down safely.
He kind of gives you a sympathetic look, but he like how he goes, Drax can only bear so much.
Alright, yeah, then I'll just start climbing down the wall.
Perfect. As Will, as you listen to the door crash, you wait eagerly in front of it, and as those of you with potions drink your potions, you hear, because Will, you heard that chanting stop, that sickly sound of a knife entering flesh, and a cry of pain, and that electrifying, explosive kind of crackling in the air. You hear that begin to build into a crescendo. That crackling just continue to rise, and then a few things happen all at once. You see the top of this tower-like tree blows off. You see energy cascading out of it. This energy that seems to be arcing between like this bright light, bright green light. You see vines starting to stretch out. You see it almost seems like a beacon as like this blows off the top, and you hear Granjin roar out at the same time. And as that light goes off, blows the top off, and Granjin roars through. You see the vines and the trees and everything surrounding this almost becomes undone. You see like this tower almost seems to come apart from itself, all in slow motion. But as it starts to come apart, as Will and or as Crash, you start to feel the door press against you as this thing starts to slowly come apart piece by piece. You see lightning strike. The lightning strikes kind of in the middle between you all, and you feel yourselves moved. You feel electricity riding through your body. You feel like you see this as you're moving kind of backwards through with this lightning pulling you almost upwards and back. You see this fortress, this tower-like tree coming undone, exploding outward, and you hear words in your voice. Oh, you hear words in your head in a thundering voice. You hear, "Speak so all can hear, and strike first and last against the world's evils." And as you were pulled back, you see another few things happen all at once. You guys see your bodies hanging in the air, enveloped within a cloud of lightning. You see the tree itself explode, completely just ripping through the walls, the fortress, decimating everything beneath it with this aura of energy still rising up. You see within a crystal, like this brilliant emerald crystal shaped almost into a miniaturized version of Granjin, who is still gargantuan. As you look at this thing flexing through, and you see it with its hand dug into Commander Dralo's head, almost puppeteering him with vines wrapping through his body. But as you guys are pulled further into the air, you see it almost freeze, with Granjin rushing towards the light, Commander Dralo's body being puppeted, and you hear thunder boom once again, and you are pulled, at least your spirits, into another plane as you see time slow down upon this one. And you see it looks to be a cloud with lightning racing all around you. You look around, you see the Baron there, but not Drex. You see Olga there looking fairly exhausted, and you see this mass of lightning booming periodically in the sky. What do you guys do?
Crash is going to definitely be considering far more converting to Sonda.
Fair enough.
I suppose we're still floating.
Savari is just in awe. Go ahead.
I was just thinking, what can we do but float and watch and witness?
Yes. Yeah. For Kalisamari, this is like the source of lightning, basically. The thing that she tried to channel to give life. So she's just in awe, and her body's like reacting to it, and Dura especially, or if Dura is even there.
Oh, Dura's there too.
Yeah. It's like lightning arcing around, and just in awe.
Wisteria starts taking notes on what it feels like to be in this plane. She sees and was strange and type of that makes it different than the material.
Yeah, and Wisteria, you've got your expert level in Arcana, right?
Yes.
You could tell, like, this seems like it's not the true plane of thunder. It almost seems like a demi-plane quickly created off the crest of the material plane. And you see, once again, the lightning kind of pulses, this mass pulses in the center of this cloud. Booming thunder echoes through. And then you see Olga, like, he looks beat to hell. Like, he looks like you see bits of vine and bite marks crossing his shoulders and chest. You can see bloodshot eyes from when he's kind of walked through this miasma. His arm is like hung at like a weird angle, looking like it may have been broken in one of the other strikes from the kaiju. But as that lightning arcs off, that thunder booms through. You see him stand straighter. You see his arm almost break itself back into place. Eyes clear up. And as you see that thunder boom through for Olga, you feel it boom across for yourselves as well. You feel lightning arcing through you. You feel thunder booming into you. And you get your health restored completely. Spellcasters, you can choose one of your highest level spells to take back. Marshals with any consumables, you can choose one of your highest level consumables. If you make poison or gear, you can choose one of your highest to come back. But you are healed to full. And you see Olga kind of like flex his arm, and he kind of looks towards the massive lightning like he's listening, and he says, my father, he's been moved, guys. And you kind of hear the thunder boom again. He said he wasn't really a fan for a bit, but you acted like true heroes today and throughout this war. So he is, he's intervening. He says you need to do it yourselves because why should he do everything for you? But yeah, he's gonna give you a fighting chance.
So, do we think that there's an aspect of Sanda before us, or was it just the energy there and now it's gone?
Yeah, the lightning is still pulsing through this mass of lightning in the center. You don't see, like, he hasn't taken a form or kind of brought in as like true presence, but you see Olga looking at the lightning and it is pulsing almost as if it's speaking.
Callista Varia goes down to her knees, her arms raised, and she says, Lord Sanda, the father of lightning, I beseech you, on behalf of Sandric Sanderson, to strike against Shinzo Z. The gavel offers ourselves to strike back against the one that continues to hurt your champion.
Will looks like he wants to say something and is stopped by Rashanael.
You hear you hear the thunder rumbling throughout the whole speech, but you hear at the name of the Shinzo Z, the thunder reaches a crescendo, booming, blaring, and blasting, lightning crisscrossing the sky. And you see Olga like flinch back, like not like out like a fear he's gonna be hurt, but like at like almost someone yelling almost in your face type flinch back. You see him kind of like flinch back a bit, and you hear he goes, but my father, yeah. He acknowledges your offering. He will aid you as he can in your fight against Shinzo. But I'll let him know. His eldest living son, his companions made a hard decision. And they've given two great weapons to Shinzo. Weapons that can entrap gods. That's why only reason why Shinzo has been allowed to operate as he has.
That's my bad, guys.
She rises up and bows to the lightning, and she says, despite what weapons he has, any help that you can give us will be most appreciated, because his eyes have turned to us as well. Please allow us to share in this enmity of this wretched god.
You see the lightning crisscross again, and Olga nods and says, "My father Sanda will aid you in this. He does ask one favor if you wish to pursue Shinzo. He wishes his son to rejoin the fight." And you kind of hear Olga looks sheepish at this point, and he's not whispering, but he's looking away from the lightning as he says this. If that makes sense, almost no insight needed. Not ashamed, but this is a point of contention. If that makes sense. And you kind of hear him in a less confident voice go, "Sandrick, my brother, his wife died in childbirth 7 years ago, and he's given up all. He's focused on nothing. He's just surviving at this point. He's given up his heroics." And you kind of see he looks back quickly before looking forward, looks at the lightning before looking directly towards you guys. He is angry at father because father would not allow him to raise his wife. He said that his eldest son, or his eldest living son, Edric, Sanda's son of the Grove and Hand of Thana, has convinced him that the mortal should not be allowed to raise their dead, even if they are his children.
Oh, that being said to Callie. Oh.
Sorry, was there any more? That's Olga's stuff, right?
Yeah, Olga pauses there.
And the son that he meant to join the fight, he meant Olga or Sandrick?
Sandrick. So yeah, I'll go through because he's got three major livings. He's got a lot more kids around, but 3 story major living kids. Edric, which was a member of the Grove, the adventuring party from my first campaign in Kazuya. He is a Hand of Thana, so as long as he doesn't die, he'll kind of just keep surviving, and he's one that he helps Thana hunt down monsters and people who abuse death. So people that use Resurrect too often or things like that, that's his job. Sandrick is the great hero of Kazuya, whose wife died, and he's kind of given up on things. And then Olga, you guys know Olga.
And one other just point of clarification for my notes. You mentioned companions who made a hard decision. Is that referring to
The Grove?
Okay. For a second, I was interpreting that as us making a decision and the weapon was mockery, but that makes more sense as being something else involving the Grove. Got it.
Parallels.
You see the lightning crack again. At this time, you do see, and you kind of notice the Baron there too. The Baron has fallen to his knees as well. And you hear this lightning crack through, and he looks straight up. He looks confused before looking to Olga. And Olga says, "Father says he has heard your prayers. He's heard that you wish to reclaim your kingdom. You've nearly done that yourself. He heard the prayer that you uttered this morning when you made your way back to the material plane after the Gavels have rescued you. He heard your plea to power the Gavels. And he requests a sacrifice, but he will honor it." And you see the Baron for a moment look over to you guys. You kind of see him nod his head, and he goes, "For the Gavels, for Kata." And you see him kind of quickly grab his dagger, and you see he slashes through his left eye. And you see, rather than blood falling through, you see lightning leak out. And as he does so, you see that lightning envelop the Gavels of Avasara, and you feel yourselves empowered. And you hear the lightning crackle and thunder once more, but this time you can hear it speak. This time you don't need Olga to translate. You hear it in your mind as it bellows through. You hear it crackle, and first it is going to crackle within Will of Rashanael's ears. Will, you hear a different voice in your head. You hear one of booming power. You hear one of unbridled certainty. You hear one of unbending will. You hear Sada's voice boom through your head. And he addresses you. He calls you Will, the light of inspiration. The Baron has bid you the power to intervene as a mortal. And he has given you, actually, let me break. Let me get out of character for a second. Basically, you guys will be getting some reaction spells tied towards your titles as well, trying to emulate kind of what your titles do. I haven't put them into Foundry yet, but they will eventually be in Foundry. They are reactions, skill check tied to a particular skill that kind of is in theme with your your usual actions as well as your title on that side, to kind of give you some more options within combat for reaction type abilities. So what you'll be able to do is you burn a reaction. If you meet the trigger, and I'm going to post all those after this game, you'll be able to utilize it. There's no limit to how much you can utilize it, but it is a hard DC of your level for the skill that is chosen. So you'll have to burn the reaction, hope you get the DC, and then you'll be able to pop off with whatever you're given on that side. It will. Yours is Mortal Intervention. Diplomacy is your skill. Trigger, a conscious ally, so they have to be awake within 30 feet, makes a skill check or a saving throw. If you succeed on your hard DC check, on a success, the ally can add a +2 to the roll. On a critical success, they can add a +3 to your roll.
Cool.
So you hear that kind of lightning arcing through you, and he goes, now you will be able to intervene with or without Hikari's angels' blessing. And you hear the thunder kind of rumble back. You hear it crash again, this booming thread, and crash. You hear it within your own brain. And you hear the thunder speak. You were one I almost thought not to bless, but I see contrition. You killed innocents in your haste and fear. Though we name you Crash the Volatile Arsenal, be volatile to those who harm those who cannot fight for themselves or see this blessing end. And you hear, kind of as you see him speak that, you hear lightning crashing amongst your own automaton form, warforged form. It is energizing you and just powering you up. You get explosive assist. Your skill is crafting. With this trigger, when an ally within 30 feet damages a creature, on a success, you can add 2d6 of your chosen element between acid, cold, electricity, or fire. Getting that volatile arsenal bit. And then if you get a crit success, it'll be 2d6 plus 4.
Yippee! That is so cool. And in character, Crash will actually speak, perhaps maybe out of turn, maybe not. Speak as if to be listened to, as if to be heard, and he will, for a moment, say, I will talk to you more later.
You hear kind of the rumble go through, almost. The rumble seems almost like a like it doesn't speak a word or say anything. It almost just seems contemplative as it rumbles through. Wisteria, you hear the lightning you see the lightning crackle, hear the thunder boom, and you hear a voice inside your head, and it goes, while the other needs to find his path. I believe you have. You've signed a deal with the devil, and your soul is darkened for it. But with your love lost, I feel you've learned your lesson that infernals cannot be trusted, especially the shadow. With you, let that love that you cannot feel turn to scorn and strike first and last against all who bear Shinzo's mantle. Even those who once bore your love. But you, Wisteria, the exalting scalpel of Kata, you will have the ability to help your allies protect their vitals. And basically what that'll allow you to do, medicine is your skill for this one. You can use a reaction, any conscious allies, so they can't be down already, within 15 feet, taking damage other than mental or spirit. You can make that medicine check. If you succeed, they are able to reduce that damage by 10, 2d6 plus 10 on a crit success. You see the lightning booms again. In Belric, you hear in your head this boom of thunder, and he goes, "You've lost a lot to save not only my son, but my distant great-great-great-grandchild, great, and a couple more greats, with the bear. You lost something precious to you, and while I cannot restore what was lost, I can do two things for you. I can help you protect your allies so this will not happen again." And you hear a crackle of thunder and lightning that sounds, almost forms itself into a familiar roar. As you hear Bear's own roar echo through. Your companion, Bear. He says Bear, like you know how it's the Bear, but your companion Bear fell upon the ethereal plane. As I said, I cannot bring him back, but if you are to do battle with the Kaiju, or at least its heart, you should have your own heart with you one last time. And you see a lightning cracking, almost ethereal version of Bear appear and kind of nuzzle against you, kind of raring for one last battle. And you hear within him, with Sanda say, as I said, you will have the ability to protect your allies. Belric Stoneheart, Dragon's Bane. I plant you nature's scales. You could put an arrow through the eye of a dragon, and now you can utilize the scales to protect your own. So you, with an ally within 30 feet, conscious as well, targeted by a strike or attack to their AC. So it's not something like if it's not AC targeted, it doesn't apply. On a success, you can add a +2 to their AC, crit success +3, and nature is your skill.
Belric would nod graciously, but then kind of like nuzzle up to Bear, and like you'll see a tear come down.
You see like Bear is nuzzling against you, roaring. Like he looks happy, like not like he looks like sad, not sadly happy. He looks like bittersweetly happy, if that makes sense. Like he is nuzzling against you, smiling, like with the big bear teeth going through. He's happy to be by your side once again for at least one last fight. And then last but not least, you hear the lightning crack. You see flashing above the thunder boom. You see both yourself and Dura kind of like shimmer with the lightning as you hear Sanda's voice boom in. You command lightning well. He pauses.
That is the highest possible praise. She starts flowering.
You got lightning. You command lightning well. Nothing more. That's just the sentence. We
well,
love
okay.
to see it.
I guess I will respond. I will say there is life in lightning. I had hoped this was true, but to stand before you is to feel it, to know it to my core. That is true.
Power flows through you. Power mixed with life. You are powerful, but you do not have a hero's heart. You cowered when your allies bled. Dura. He pauses again, and he just continues on with a different thought. But you are powerful, and as I said, you command lightning well. Strike first and last against evil. Do not cower in anything's wake. This is my power, the power of heroes. If you will command it, be so. Because he looks over to the Baron, who the Baron is like holding his eye right now. And he says, "You have not named her yet." And you hear the Baron kind of like, he stands up. He goes, kind of holding his eye, like you see the energy still crackling through from it. We'll need to, as I said, there's another thing that we need to discuss once this war is over. But for now, I name you Callista Varia, the Thundering Blow. And you see, you hear a rumble of thunder boom out. And you hear Sandra go, "Well, if you bear thunder in your name, bear thunder in your deeds. I give you thundering retribution. For any that strikes an ally within 30 feet of you, we will be able to unleash our own fury against it, utilizing a nature check as your skill." And you hear that kind of thunder kind of echoing through, and you see this kind of lightning begins to fade. And you see, like, as the lightning fades, this demiplane starts to lose a bit of its corporealness, but you see a few things. Like, you start to see time beginning to speed up. You see, once again, that great green light booming out from what was once this giant war camp, but now lays in desolation. You see the commander almost puppeteered once again by this miniaturized crystalline hurt version of Granjin. You see creatures, the appendages of Granjin starting to swarm closer towards the war camp and where your bodies will eventually be laid down. And you see Granjin itself, Granjin the Kaiju, marching and ignoring the forces that try to slow him down as he starts to make towards the war camp. Before the demiplane fades, is there any final words you guys have?
Yes.
This one's out of character, very briefly. If I had a nickel for every time Sana has called a summoner made out of wood a coward, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it's happened twice.
That's true.
I think after they're all the Sanda is done speaking, Will would respond in Celestial, speaking simultaneously with Rashanael, just with something simple. We humbly accept your most gracious gifts.
You feel like a lightning pulse, almost as if a nod.
There was no response from Kalisvaria, but when she got the scolding, the
flowers just like wilted and dropped, so they're now left in the demi-plane.
Where you feel that power rush through you, and you see, like, as this demi-plane begins to fade, the lightning crashes again, and you guys come hurtling to the ground, but on your feet, ready, rejuvenated, some of your powerful spells back, your health back, ready for the last fight of this day. You see, though, as you look around, you don't see, like, the Baron, until you look higher in the sky, and you see Drex kind of flying him away from the battlefield, as you still see kind of him holding his eye. But you see this time, streaking in like a bolt of lightning, you see Olga, Sana-san, gonna make his way towards you guys, ready to join the fray, as Granjin of the Kaiju lumbers towards you, as its crystalline heart stands in the distance in front of you, and its appendages and all the vestiges of Granjin close in. But that is where we're going to end our session.
What a badass session! That was so fucking cool! Oh my god!
I was not expecting that.
The Baron is built like Odin now, due to a request of Zeus saying sacrifice for them.
I feel like the Baron's gonna go down in the history books with some cool title like Baron, let's say, Royce Lightning Eye.
The chance to talk to Sana, because this the trauma that Callie had felt from being pulled into Shinzo's realm and then like being trapped there and hurt a lot by it. She was like, I was planning on carrying that for a while, and especially because like she at this point she has her paranoia level super raised, but she doesn't know when Narak is listening into on us. So when you take us to Sanda's own realm, the fact that could just all just burst out of her immediately. And yes, on behalf of the Gavels, okay, it's not an apology, but I do recognize I just like spoke on behalf of all of us saying like, oh, I'm offering all the Gavels.
Yeah.
But you know, she do be like that. So
I was the only one who was like, hey, what the fuck? What did you just say?
It's just like, right. We offer the Gavels to fuck up Shinzo Z.
I'm like the most, my guy's the most suicidal right now. Like, he lost his best friend. I'm like, all right, if everyone's okay with this.
Yeah, this would otherwise have been like
fuck up Shinzo Z. I'm sorry, go ahead.
This would otherwise have been like a long, extended, like month-long plan where she secretly talks to everyone about it and slowly opens up. But like suddenly faced with Sanda, I'm like, I have to just say it. Like this is someone else who hates him, and we need his power. I just have to say it.
Yeah. Wisteria is definitely not gonna forget to remind Callie that you want to follow the god of heroes. He told you some changes you gotta make. So.
Yes, that is going to be good as well, because you saw her like cowering and turtling in this fight, and I was going to like continue doing that until she had some character moment. But this is it. This was the character moment.
We'd love to see it. But again, I know I already did the bit but it really is funny to me, like, oh yeah, another summoner made out of wood got called out by Sada for being a coward.
And then I think we talked about this off cam one time, but I'll mention it here too, because you mentioned 2 weapons left by the Grove, and basically those are the Black Stones of Mott, Blessed by Thana, and Tempest. And basically, they are, well, depending on what type of god you are, they're either god killing or god trapping stones. If you're a true god like the Shapers and Elder gods, it's going to trap you. If you're a spectral god or an infernal god, it's going to kill you. And for the infernal gods, it'll leave your power within your realm for somebody else to claim, or for some other infernal to claim.
So what you're telling me is Shinzo has right around him the tools we need to defeat him.
Within his realm is the hard
Yes.
part. Because a god with, a true god within, or a true god or inferno within their realm is nigh all powerful, unless you already have one of those stones.
Now I'm thinking of things like, sending a letter to Mockery saying, "Hey, I'll be your girlfriend again if you can give me those 2 stones."
Damn.
Did Mockery
Shinzo would be the kind of person to let
Mockery
that
still in
letter
love?
get through.
You got him by the stones.
I can see The Rock like personally delivering it to Mockery. It's like,
That was good.
you know we took her love, right? You know, but here you go.
I imagine Mockery's not in a good place, and seeing that would make him cry. I'm gonna be honest. Again, though, that's my take. Tegan's got the character. Tegan gets to choose how traumatized Mockery is currently.
And we'll hear it next session, but yeah, Mockery's pitched something to Shinzo that's going to come up next session. So, he's got an idea from the big guy that the big guy likes.
I think I know what you're talking about, Tegan.
I don't think on this one. I don't think so. But yeah, so I will post the reactions. Oh, and shout out to Utkarsh as well. He helped me kind of like make sure that it was balanced, because I was worried it wasn't balanced for that piece as well. So you guys will each get a reaction, skill save or skill check on that side, just to make sure you can get it off. And one other piece too. I'm going to post this in the thing when I post them in the thread. But you can only, per inaction, only one reaction could be used. So you guys couldn't like all dogpile one thing. If one person utilized it, then that would be kind of the reaction that plays for that individual action. Now, if somebody attacks you or somehow triggers 3 actions on their turns, each individual action you'd be able to utilize it for.
So, like, if Belric uses his to add to somebody's AC, but it's not enough and the attack still goes through, then I can't use mine to then reduce the damage.
No.
That makes sense.
I get to help people do a variety of elemental damage types. I'm very happy.
Tried to make them as fitting as I could, along with your title as well, which the title for Belg, yours made it a little harder for the title, I'll say, but like, I can't just like, because you already got some crazy devs. I can't just like give them like a dragon's breath. I can't.
I know.
The scales I think will play. The scale.
I sing more praises. I think they're all fantastic.
I can definitely see myself using it, but especially early on when people aren't close to dying, I don't need to worry about.
Oh yeah.
One spell. I'm gonna be so happy when I get a second spell that isn't a reaction to revive people, because this is tough.
Sorry, what was Callie's title?
Oh, the Thundering Bloom.
Yeah.
Thundering Bloom. Okay.
Yeah, I just got titled. I'm a titled landlord. I mean,
welcome to the gavel now. Yeah.
I couldn't have the sanctuary, but I will have a piece of what is it, Kanda? Yes.
Yeah, like the sanctuary is not forever. I think they just said you needed time. I think they said.
Couldn't have been a land-bearing citizen unless you had the title.
So I just assume we're gonna have a big chunk of Kana that's just like overgrown gardens.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a Central Park.
We have the sanctuary to the northeast, so you guys can handle the city. We'll handle that.
Honestly, if we made like a singular pathway through the sanctuary leading up to the Hikari Temple, I think that'd be super sick.
All right, now we're playing SimCity.
And
we gotta get there first
for that. After next session, and then the aftermath. as I mentioned, I think there'll be about 2 to 3 months of kind of downtime with kind of 3 downtime like activities during that period. Where you guys have figured out a way to Rika's Kanda is fucked, pretty much. That was the first thing that fell to the giants, and the Lord did not surrender, so they just broke that city down. So you guys have some rebuilding ahead of you. Actually, well, first thing, you've got a angry kaiju, its heart,
Yeah.
a puppeted Commander Dralo, and Vestiges ahead of you. So you got your plate full, but luckily you got some full health, your top tier spell slot back, and some things you guys could do. So we're gonna pick up next week. What is that? The 4th? Oh, the 7th. On that side, as we get into the final battle in the fight for Kata. So everybody make sure to join us next Thursday on that side as we dive into that, and we'll see you all next time.